Squirt, squirt. Sauce. Squirt, squirt. Sauce. Wake up, grab your phone. Good vibes everywhere. Ryder's got big muscles. Lisa's got the hair. You never know what they're gonna say, but there's a 45% chance you might like it anyway. It's the sauce. They're spilling it live for you. It's the sauce with your favorite morning crew. It's the sauce. 2 hours will fly by. They don't know what they're doing, but they're gonna try. It's the sauce.
Hello, I'm Deanna from Wisconsin, and I love listening to your show.
I'm Megan from St. Albert, and I'm on the sauce with Ryder and Lisa.
We're Cleo and Cooper, and we're on the sauce with Ryder and Lisa.
Yeah. That's the best. You can hear the kids saying, "Can I listen to that?" Like, you know how kids, like, as soon as you force them to do some sort of video or recording, "Can I see it? Can I see it?" Welcome to the Sports Interaction Studio. It's Feisty Friday. We have lots to talk about on the show today, and we have a guest coming in halfway through the show to talk about what it was like to be flown out to LA and hang out with Steven Tyler from Aerosmith. He also helped raise $50,000 to a very special foundation that Steven Tyler started, I think, between 7 and 10 years ago.
He's like a constant reminder to me that, like, go for it. If you believe in yourself with something, just go for it.
Well, and it's such a niche art that he started back then. So we're going to talk to him around 10 a.m. Mountain. Thanks for being here. I wanted to give a quick shout out to a listener that wrote us on Instagram. Her name is Nicole, and she tunes into the show every day from Nova Scotia, which is kind of cool, right? Mm-hmm. And I asked, how did you even find us? She said, we were in Edmonton for 4 years, moved back in 2018, and then started listening to the Apple podcast at my desk job for the last 6 months or so. And now we tune in daily whenever we can. Your show has such infectious energy. It's such a joy to listen to, and I like keeping up with what's happening in Edmonton. Never stop being in broadcasting, you guys. It was what you were meant to do, and Reese has been a great addition as well. Fits in very well with both of you. We agree.
Yep.
Shout out to Bag Milk, who was like, I have a suggestion.
It's Reese.
I have
your
someone.
Guy.
He didn't even really ask. He said, this is who it is.
This is your
and
producer.
You're gonna love it.
He smells a little bit, but he
smells
is
great.
Awesome. Oh, is that what he said?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Good morning, Reese. How
Hello,
are
Reese.
you over
We
there?
would like to see you on the screen.
Good morning, guys. I'm all bashful now.
No, don't be.
Are we going to get a glimpse if you throw yourself up on the screen there of Tristan in the background
Oh my
as
gosh.
well?
Okay, Tristan has that like golden hour glow
look
from
at
the
him.
sun coming in.
Catching a bit of a tan back there. I like that.
That's fun. Okay, so Tristan's going to be hanging out with us over the next couple weeks here, helping out because
interning.
It's going to be busy. Mm-hmm. There's a lot happening.
Yeah, the Milan 2026 games, the opening ceremonies are today. We're going to see Leon Draisaitl bearing the flag for Germany.
Did you see Oilersnation.com? If you don't follow on Instagram, what are you waiting for? So many updates all day, every day of him landing in the airport.
I have a bold prediction of what's going to happen at these games.
Okay.
That the closing ceremonies, the Canadian flag, will be held by none other than Connor McDavid from the Edmonton Oilers.
When do they announce that?
It's at, like, they pretty much decide who had the best games. Like, if somebody wins 3 gold medals, they're probably going to be the ones that do it. So they decide right at the end. Mm-hmm. But if he puts up 7 points, including the game-winning goal in the gold medal game, there's going to be an Edmonton Oiler rocking the flag.
That's cool. I like this prediction a lot.
I wonder if you can bet on that.
Just a reminder, if you're not following already on YouTube, the Daily Face-Off, they're going to have that top-notch coverage of all of the winter games. So just make sure you're following along. Lots to look forward to. Some busy people, like extra hands, all hands on deck here at Oilers Nation HQ.
And I think post-game for the Canada games, we're going to get Tyler Yaremchuk and maybe Jeff Merrick doing some shows together on Daily Face-Off. So give them a follow.
We have like a full schedule of things that we will keep you in the loop about over the next couple weeks. Last night was interesting for us. We went and checked out your daughter's improv championship or competition. It's junior highs versus each other.
The city championships.
Man, 3rd year in a row.
Yeah.
The finals are next Thursday. You want to know how confident we are? We already bought tickets.
Well, she's got 2 qualifying nights, and they pumped the other teams last night. The other teams did great as well. But
Everyone was so good.
her team was on fire. Mm-hmm. They just hit a different level.
Yeah.
So
I wish we could show you because I filmed their improv set. Like the audience tells them what it should be about. So one of them was bowling, and the other one was, what was it? Where she was the pigeon outside the bakery.
A dog trying to find his way home.
That's right.
Yeah.
But I wish we could show you because it's so well done. These kids are so good at improv, and improv is not easy. It's a very intimidating art.
Yeah.
But of course, we can't just like show kids from schools
So
on our show.
If they have a decent showing on Tuesday, they'll make the finals, which is on Thursday. But we're confident enough that they had such a good performance yesterday. We already got 6 tickets to the finals.
But the reason we did it is because I'm very anxious and I'm worried it's going to sell out. And I would hate to not be there at the final. So I was like, I'm buying 6 tickets.
Exactly.
And they're already all accounted for. All of our friends want to come.
If her team doesn't make it to the finals, I'm still going to go and I'm just going to yell, bullshit.
No, we don't swear at kids.
At the whole time. And when they're like, can we have a suggestion? We need a place. I'm going to say something that's like really tough to act out.
It took everything for me to not yell, you know where, last night. When they said, we need a location. Headline news?
Yeah.
You know what I'm picking up what I'm putting down, Reese?
I wasn't
Not
actually.
really.
No. Headline news. There's Milan?
No, the bad one.
The bad Epstein Island?
Don't say it out loud.
Oh.
It's like Voldemort.
That's it though?
Yeah, like it's the first thing that came to my mind because
Yeah.
I had just read a story on it, and then you're put on the spot as people in the audience being asked to contribute. I was like, a place? I didn't
Yeah.
say it.
If they're like, if she doesn't make the finals, I'm going. And if they're like, we need a profession, I'll be like, ICE agent. You know, just
No.
ramp it up in there.
I will say the people that were hosting it, they come up to you in the crowd when they're like, hey, we need you to yell out a location or an occupation. I thought I was coming through with straight fire. And then they look at you like they're going to choose yours.
Great idea.
They're like, yeah. And then they go on stage and you're like, this is my moment to shine. Because I came up with a great suggestion. They didn't use any of ours. Boring. They were like, all right, choose a relationship, best friends. I was like, how about divorced couple that hate each other?
Yeah.
That's entertaining. What else? Did they ask for like random objects from the crowd?
Uh-huh.
They didn't choose any of ours.
No, none of our
Boring.
suggestions. But they will on Thursday if my kid doesn't make the finals. There was a full-on kissing scene in one of the acts, and they had to shut it down and be like, this is a junior high school.
This is a youth
show.
program. Please stop kissing each other in your scenes. But it's like, if you were in an improv scene and you didn't know what else to do and you're trying to make it to finals, what do? You improv a makeout scene, I guess.
Exactly. They got lost in their character, and their characters got lost in one another. It was beautiful.
My jaw dropped.
So did both of theirs.
Do you want to hear the most dad move ever? So my parents came. So Charlie's team was one of the first teams to go. And then there's a 10-minute intermission and then other schools go. So really, you could leave after Charlie was done because you know she's not getting up on this. My dad goes, all right, well, it's pretty obvious that Charlie's going to win, so we're going to head out. My dad left. They left.
Yeah,
so funny.
First 3 teams play the first half. The next 3 schools play the second half.
My dad's like,
he
she's
left
got
at
this.
Intermission.
She's got this in the bag. I'm out. So good.
Anyway, good luck to their team. Hopefully getting into the finals because when you buy 6 tickets, it ain't cheap. Mm-hmm. You know.
Shoot McGavin 9 in the chat wants to know if we have other jobs during the day.
Yeah, we do.
We do.
Lisa works on Sirius Satellite Radio, the 70s on 7 show, and then Lisa and I do the play afternoon / evening show across Regina, Red Deer,
Fort Mac,
and Edmonton. So you can catch us on Play 107 in Edmonton from 5 until 8 p.m. weekdays.
Getting some love about your shirt choice today. Ryder, do you want to break down what it means?
Oh, I'm just the greatest of all time.
No, that is not what that means.
I worked at a radio station called The Goat. So there's the one that's very well known in Lloyd. They launched a second one in Bonnyville, the Lakeland's Best Rock, in about 2006. I would say 2005, somewhere in there. Anyway, I did the morning show there with a guy named Gaunch, and this was our slow pitch team jerseys.
I've always wondered, how do people come up with these names?
This is
why Gaunch?
Oh,
that's underwear, right?
I thought you meant the goat. And it is truly the greatest of all time is what they came up with.
Oh.
And this was before that was a well-known expression. Now it's used in sports all the time, but in 05 it wasn't.
Huh.
So I like that they went by Border Rock back in the day in Lloyd because they're right on the border.
Yeah.
So it was Border Rock, 106.1 the GOAT.
Cool.
Anyway, that's where I got it from. Gaunch got his
Oh,
nickname.
Ginch is underwear.
No, Ginch, Gaunch, Gotch, and Gitchies are all underwears.
Gitchies.
Gitchies?
Yeah, Gitchies is like probably like what your mom would refer to him. Don't forget your Gitchies.
Did your mom ever
would-
call him that?
No, my mom would say gaunch.
Yeah, I'm just saying like
Okay, so that makes sense. So at Gaunch, that is underwear.
for sure. Any variation of those are reasonable.
Default Dan in the chat. Ryder's just speaking Saskanese over here. It's so true.
So Gaunch came into work one day. His name's Corey, and they originally called the show like the Goat's Morning Breath with Ryder and Wandler. That's his last name. And about a week or two in, he's like, I've always really wanted to go by Gaunch on the radio. And I was like, say no more.
Do it.
Got everything changed, like our the banners on the websites, all the imaging, so the voice work, all got changed to Ryder and Gaunch immediately.
Reese, if you were on FM radio, what would you go by? Because it seems like a lot of people here at Oilers Nation call you Rooster. That's kind of a sick name.
That's came out of the blue.
Yeah.
I was actually kind of thinking about this the other day because I was like, everybody, there's so many people like in this industry, even here, like BM, that just kind of like keep their like actual identity
Right.
hidden. I have no idea what I want to go by.
I like Rooster.
Rooster's good, especially if you are in the morning slot
is
for a
true.
long time. Like you could even, if you run this show someday, it could be
Damn.
like, welcome to the sauce with Rooster, and then dun 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 Rooster, Rooster, Rooster.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Nailed
one
it.
day.
You guys, my computer's going to die.
Just made your intro for you. That's so sick. Your computer's going to die. We're 15 minutes into the show.
Listen, it's not my fault. Blame the cords.
Blame McCord.
No,
Like from
blame
the bear?
the cords.
Okay. Makes more sense.
Okay, so we need to talk about the Hyman snub.
Yeah, we do. Milan 2026, Team Canada. It looked for a stretch there. I was pissed when Hyman wasn't on the first roster that was announced. But then you hold out hope and you're like, if there's an injury, he's a shoo-in. Braden Point goes down. They replace him with Sam Bennett. Makes sense, I guess, in a way. Bennett was on the Four Nations team. He does bring a hard-nosed element. He's a great player, and he plays big games very well. So you're like, all right, this makes sense. But if there's another injury, let me tell you, that will be Zach Hyman for sure.
Yeah, he probably already had his bags packed.
McDavid deserves to have his boy on his line. They do that in situations like this. Do you think Devon Taves would be on the top pairing defensive line for Team Canada if it wasn't for Cale Makar beside him? No, but Makar feels comfortable with him. They understand when he's comfortable, he's at his best. So they give Makar their Taves. You give McDavid his Hyman, especially a second injury. No, we got Seth Jarvis.
I was in the vehicle with Ryder when it was announced. I felt the energy shift. Like his shoulders were up. He was waiting for the name. It's coming, it's coming.
And like originally it was a bit of a homer take. Like we work for Oilers Nation. We're going to want Hyman on the team. At this point, it doesn't even feel like a homer take anymore. It's just stupid. Like Seth Jarvis is a quality hockey player. But do you need somebody to kill penalties that bad when you've got Sidney Crosby on the team? Connor McDavid kills penalties. Like that whole team you can send out on a PK. And they'd be tremendous. It just doesn't make any damn sense. It does feel like Hyman's parents must have pissed somebody off in Hockey Canada 20 years ago. Or one of the deciding... I'm serious. Maybe
Okay, but are we being a bit like biased because it's Zach Hyman and we love him?
Like
or
I said,
other people that aren't fans of Edmonton Oilers Do they have the same?
The vibe around the league right now is Hyman should have been on this team.
The crazy thing that I was seeing was that the Toronto media was like honestly starting to push Hyman pretty hard on this team. And so that's kind of when I was like, hey, this might actually happen.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, like, it's not like Seth Jarvis is a bad player by any means, but it just, like, there's so many reasons that it makes sense to bring in Hyman. And, I mean, especially when, like, Seth Jarvis played on that Four Nations team last year, and they, like, barely gave him any ice. Like, I think he was scratched in the final game.
Right.
I might be wrong, but...
Tristan is nodding yes behind you.
He just... Thanks, Tristan. Like, I think he just, like, did not have a big enough role, and they didn't really like what he was bringing then. Like, what is this year going to change when this guy's been out and injured for the last, like, month and a half?
Okay, Saucy Bob 67 said it isn't news that Hyman's dad does have a pretty bad reputation in Ontario.
I think anybody that is extremely wealthy can get a bad rap too, and I've heard that Hyman's family comes from a lot of money.
What?
Anyway,
I don't want to know all
or
this.
like maybe he said something in passing to the GM, to Armstrong, or like it just feels like there has to be a reason outside of his play that he's not on this team. You look at his goal scoring over the last 3 months, he's near the top of the league. When he's been healthy, the last 2 years, he's been one of the most dominant offensive players. Plus, he has grit. He hits people. He doesn't get in a lot of penalty trouble. Like, it is an absolute snub at this point, and I wish we could find out what's going on. I feel very similar with some of the decisions that the States made on their team. Like, Jason Robertson not making the team there's a reason there that we don't know, but like, he's one of their best offensive weapons and didn't make the team. But it's just the connection to McDavid more than anything else that's disappointing, especially if we spend the first couple games and they're cycling guys through trying to find somebody who has chemistry with them. You put Celebrini on his left wing and you put Hyman on McDavid's right wing, like, you have a deadly line. Especially Celebrini's young, he's smart, he can figure it out.
Dan, can you come in here?
He's not stuck in his ways, you know? Oh. Dan hustled in
breaking his knee. All right, Dan, let's get your thoughts on this. Tell us a little bit more about Hyman's dad. What's going on?
Oh, you know some lore?
Well, he's writing in the chat about a book, and I want to pick your brain about this. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, so I just started reading I've started reading like 3 weeks ago, and it's such a heavy read. We Breed Lions by Rick Westhead. And in that book, he's breaking down Canadian hockey culture and Canadian hockey culture right now, obviously in the forefront with the big Hockey Canada case last year, and just a lot of issues that we've got going on. But specifically to the Hymans in the GTHL League, I don't know how many teams his dad owns currently, but in the past, there's been a lot of issues and a lot of politics going on around those teams and around the purchasing of them, and then the slotting in of players like, say, Zach Hyman into positions where they have like an opportunity to shine and be showcased for skill or scouts. Within the leagues.
Interesting.
So there's just a little bit of politics in behind the leagues, and then you saw like Hyman now himself owns the Brantford Bulldogs, in the OHL as well. So I think that there's always going to be an element of, like you said, Ryder, when money is involved, there's an element of jealousy that's there. But these hockey leagues specifically are having a lot of issues when it comes to like the backdoor deals, like teams just getting traded in the off season between ownership when the league has no kind of say over it and that kind of thing.
Dang.
So a bit of a monopoly going on there.
Yeah.
But like, I'm genuinely serious with Hyman's play. There has to be something else going on.
Yeah, you're seeing it with other teams too, like Team USA, and not including Robertson, who is the top scorer, would be the top scorer on Team USA right now. There's always going to be politics in play with this, and I guess it's the Canadian in me when I hear Bill Guerin talk about it, and he's got like a certain amount of like smugness to him that we can't bring every player kind of thing. Well, no, you're talking specifically about a situation here where Hyman is the top scoring Canadian above Mark Stone in since the Olympic team was named. Like it's difficult to it's difficult to reconcile as a fan logically
Yeah.
when the only response is trust us. We know what we're doing.
Yeah.
There's a reason we selected 3 Tampa Bay Lightning players over Hyman.
And like a lot of people will lean on, well, we won 4 nations, but we kind of squeaked out 4 nations. Like we weren't dominant
Yeah.
in that tournament.
Well, and it's important to remember that some of the players that we've then just kind of penciled into this Olympic team, like I mentioned, that Tampa Bay line, they were brought in promising chemistry from the get-go, and we did not see that. You know, and those are fine hockey players, but when the debate is Hyman versus Cirelli, it sounds silly to me as a Canadian hockey fan. But we're always going to have this debate. We're always going to have the B team that would be competitive at this tournament and, you know, would finish in the medals perhaps. So that's a healthy debate that I think will continue.
Yeah.
The other player that I feel like has been snubbed and there must be something else going on there is Mark Scheifele.
Yeah.
Like he has been excluded from, and I've heard, I don't know if this is true or not, but rumblings that like it makes a big difference if you're eligible to go play in the World Hockey Championship and you don't for Team Canada, or you turn down other options to play for the like U17 team. And even if it's hefty travel and you say no, but you're one of the big prospects, I don't know why anybody would say no in that situation, but did they remember that? And so you wonder if some of that is coming into play.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely does. It has to with a Team Canada. And then there's the elements where you have to start looking at like management, right? And you have to start to understand that, and we talk about it a lot, I think, in the West, and maybe it's overplayed here, but is that a lot of the managers, the general management is all in the East. Now, I know that Doug Armstrong himself is a Blues GM, but yeah, I mean, I don't know specifically about Scheifele myself. I also know that a lot of people just anecdotally dislike the player for some of his stuff that he's done. Like there was that, my brain goes back to the hit on Mike Evans and after an empty net goal that he scored, and he just absolutely cleaned the guy out. So I think that, yeah, there's definitely going to always be some politics into it, but like the difference between Hyman and Scheifele is Hyman has played himself continuously into this conversation.
Yeah.
Scheifele is just, I think, a talented conversational piece to be able to debate. And again, you know, you could take 4 or 5 players. Evan Bouchard is another conversation.
Right.
Yeah, to me though, like there's reason with Bouchard. I agree he should have been on the team, but I can understand where they're like, you know, when this tournament could come down to one bad turnover and you lose the gold medal game.
They don't want to risk that.
They don't. So they went with a more stay at home, shut down D type of, other than Makar.
Right.
That kind of makes sense to me. I still think it's the wrong decision, but the Hyman one, I can't even comprehend how you just wouldn't have this guy on the team.
And for me, like being a fan, my first Olympics that I remember paying attention to is the 1996 Olympics, and that was a team that was Salt Lake City, yes, and that was a team that you felt like they weren't maybe the most talented team on the ice, but every single player played a role, and every part of that team had like a story to it. I don't see that yet with this team. Now, maybe this tournament will do that for me, but I really feel like the 4 Nations was supposed to have created that kind of storyline throughout the lineup, but I just don't see it yet. Hopefully, we'll see it this tournament.
You look at 2014, and like that team had some incredible offensive ability, but they won every game like 2-1 pretty much.
Yep.
Like they just played shutdown hockey. They played smart hockey, and maybe that's what they're going to do here, which kind of makes sense for the defense. We got this message from Seb Weed that says Jacob Chikrin was the biggest snub in my opinion. That's a fair point too. He's been having a terrific season as well. But
he has. I think that there's some miles on that player, just that perhaps he's missed his Hockey Canada window, as you were kind of mentioning, you know, where you've got the opportunity to kind of position yourself.
4 opportunities like
Four
this.
opportunities, and then also going forward, like I really hope that this team does think of, you know, the next tournaments and the next steps, because you're building, you know, you're continuing to build off of the previous successes that you've had, and hopefully you're going to continue to stack on top of that.
Yeah, like I'd be very pissed if I find out that there wasn't a conversation with Bouchard about like next Olympics.
Yes.
like there's a good chance that you're going to be spearheading the power play.
You're
or
sure
like,
as shoot not going to see Drew Doughty at the next Olympics.
Right. So but maybe, I don't know. Do
Yes.
they hold themselves to be accountable in those moments? You would hope so.
Yep.
For some of the young guys that didn't make the team, Bedard.
Guaranteed Hockey Canada fans will, though. We'll hold them accountable.
Yeah, that's fair.
You might see an entirely new management team if everything goes to shoot here.
And truly, what a good problem to have is that,
Yes.
like, it's not about how did this guy make the team. It's like, oh, yeah, he probably deserves to be on the team, but this guy deserves to be on the team more.
It's true. Yeah. And when we come back to Hyman in the conversation, it does feel like to me this team is created around Sidney Crosby and Nathan McKinnon, and everybody else is just kind of slotting in behind them. I said it in the chat. I believe that McDavid is the second line center in their view, and that's, I guess, okay. Like, to your point, McDavid can shine in that kind of a situation.
Yeah.
You could see him as a flag bearer for that kind of reason alone.
Hell yeah.
They're going to be shutting down McKinnon and Crosby all night. McDavid can shine.
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to find out if I can bet on that.
We'll find the line somewhere.
Can be the flag bearer.
Hey, you won yesterday because you bet on Team Canada in curling.
The mixed curling, they handed
Hell yeah.
Italy their first loss ever.
Incredible work.
There you go. Well scouted, sir.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Curling. Great
Thank
spot
you.
to find a...
I've got a surprise
bet.
for everybody when it comes to our sports interaction bets today.
Hell yeah.
Another curling bet.
Let's do it. All right. Thank you for joining us, Dan. Appreciated
course.
hearing from you.
Thanks for having me.
I love that we could just be like, Dan,
Default.
Yeah.
Default.
weigh in on this,
Default.
please. Default,
Originally, they
default.
asked if they were going to build a studio in our house for us to
Yeah.
do the show
Oh.
from.
Yeah, they're like, you want to just do it from home? Is that
I would
easier?
run over to your guys' house from my place.
True.
Yeah,
that's true. Shout out.
But I was like, no, I want to be around. I want like the door to
people.
swing open when we're talking about this
Yeah.
to have somebody that has a strong
Even
opinion on
Boardsy
it.
in the other day wearing his Patriots jersey coming in and being like, yeah, when they made it to the Super Bowl. So
Huge shout
fun.
out to your Halifax viewer and Halifax listener. I spent some years out there.
Nice.
Great town to visit. Great place to visit. Just don't live there. And
Okay.
I'm sure that they trust me on that one.
I like that.
Thanks very much, Dan.
Thank you, Dan.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you a lot.
Of course.
Awesome.
Once again, for the 2026 Milan Games Daily Face-Off YouTube channel, going to be the place where you find an abundance of great content.
Also, speaking of the Patriots, Drake May, that's going to be a part of my bet today with Sports Interaction. But just a reminder, if you didn't know, Greta is a great spot to watch the big game or for a bite before or after the game. Great street food there. Their arcade is always a fun time with lots of options. We really like their chicken bites. Oh my
Are
gosh.
they called the street nuggets? I
They're
think they're
so
called.
good. It tastes like KFC.
And the pickles that come with them
Dang, it's so good.
makes me want to give it a rooster.
For more info, you can go.
Oh,
Someone said you missed opportunity that you didn't sing along to Rooster by, is it Iron Maiden?
oh no!
Who sings that?
Alice in Chains.
Oh, Alice in Chains.
About the rooster, yeah.
For more information, go to gretabar.com. Clip that. Just kidding.
That's gonna be the most unhinged clip because we need.
But
to
it'll be
use it.
memorable. People are going to be like, what was that place that they were suggesting to go watch
Or you
some
could
football?
you could get some street rooster.
What was it again? And then you just start singing the song. It's like, it's Greta.
Anyway, yeah, we'll see you at Greta hopefully for the big game and
Yep.
then for the Milan games, especially once the hockey gets rolling.
We have some ideas up our sleeve, so we'll keep you posted,
Yes.
saucers. We're going to have some fun over the next couple weeks here. All right. We asked you on social media because apparently they're looking for a new Edmonton slogan.
Yeah, they got rid of City of Champions. I think there was a lot of confusion behind what City of Champions meant. A lot of people say it dates back to the awful tornado in the late 80s and how the city rallied around that. A lot of people do think there was a significant connection to sports.
Yep.
Either way, it pisses me off that we got rid of it because it was awesome.
And I'm pretty sure the actual sign City of Champions is at a radio station. Like they have it in their station.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
so jealous.
I think like everywhere, every direction you drive in from the city, they'd have that.
Oh, okay. So they just
there
have
was
one
a-
of them.
There was a few of those City of Champions signs floating around. Yeah, we should maybe plan to steal that from the radio station.
Okay.
But
No
yeah,
problem.
they've decided that they want a new slogan, and I think they're actually gonna like lean on Explore Edmonton and some other great organizations
That's right.
that are really like deeply tied into this city. to try to brainstorm and come up with what the new slogan is.
But what's the first slogan that comes to your mind? We'd love to hear from you in the chat. We asked you on Instagram, so we got a bunch of suggestions in our inbox.
Some really good ones. I have one as well that I think has what it takes.
Okay.
Should I do mine first or last? I'm going to save it.
But what if you inspire other people to come? Like, what if people need help with getting the juices flowing?
I think if I just come out of the gate with it before we hear some other ones, it's not going to have as much punch, and I really want this to be a home run.
I have one.
Yes,
Okay.
Reese, pop your head up on the freaking screen. Do you know how many DMs we get from people that say, we want to see Reese more?
Yeah, but I'm just in my little box hidden.
Yeah, we like
We
your
got-
little box.
We got one of those messages, by the way.
Yeah, and
Do you know how
I
many
think it was your
messages?
girlfriend. But whatever, I digress.
All right. What is your Edmonton slogan? Do you want me to say Edmonton first and then you pop it in?
No.
He wants to take control.
Oh, wait. Well, okay. Yeah.
Wow.
Do it.
Edmonton.
We have the sauce.
Oh, that's pretty good. It's pretty good.
What is the fast food place that says we have the meat? Is that Arby's?
Come on.
So it's like kind of playing off that?
You can't be bringing up Arby's again. My mouth was watering all show yesterday.
My brother-in-law had the best Halloween costume. If any of you can't think of a costume, he wore a white t-shirt and jeans to our house party, and he made an Arby's hat out of those, what are those, the pipe, the fuzzy
pipe
pipes?
cleaner.
And he made the Arby's thing, and he was just thinking Arby's. He won best costume that night.
Well,
it was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
It was from the old commercial where there'd be people just walking around with
Thinking
the Arby's
Arby's
logo above their head. Yeah.
Incredible work.
It was great.
Okay, Reese, great start. I love this. Edmonton, we've got the sauce. It might be confusing for people driving in. Are they like, what kind of sauce? They're thinking, what's their best sauce?
This might be it. Top 3. Us.
Yeah, I know. But
Okay.
like, if you're driving in, you wouldn't know. Unless there was a picture of
That's
us.
true. Let's get to some of the suggestions that we got in our Instagram DMs.
We got one from Saucy Bob 67 first in the chat. You're going to have to fire through more than 3 chapsticks every winter. Edmonton.
I
It's
like
dry.
I like that one from, is it Lance at the top? Edmonton. If you're not from here, then shut up.
It's true. People are like, ugh, Edmonton sucks. No, Edmonton rules.
I saw a really nice tribute the other day on Edmonton Reddit. It was from somebody who had visited here for a couple weeks and just said, like, I heard bad things about this city, and I don't know what the hell those people were talking
You're not
about.
getting out and exploring enough if you're thinking like that.
Enjoy the drive. It's a flippin' good city. I like mixing in an almost swear. Mm-hmm. Home of Ryder and Lisa, a little bit ridiculous on that one. I can't see that being it. Cold balls, warm hearts.
That's funny. And if you know, you know.
Built on oil, driven by pride. That's good.
Nice.
Yes, it's cold. You'll be fine.
Yep, it's true.
And the City of Champions again from
Of
Brett.
course.
Which, can you imagine if they spend all this money and then they just go back to the City of Champions?
At least they'd update the signs, wouldn't they?
It would line up with our taxes. That should maybe be it.
Yeah.
Watch us waste money on this
Come.
idea. Edmonton.
Is there something about bike lanes we can get in there? Come
Yeah.
for the bike lanes. Stay for the. Am I in a bike lane?
Stay because your Cadillac converter got stolen.
Yes. But you can't because you can't leave. Your car doesn't work.
All right, let's get to some more of the suggestions there, Reese.
Edmonton's Canadian poutine found here.
All right.
City of flipped cars. That's propaganda. Listen, on Yegwave, they're posting, oh, there's another flip car. I'm like, big deal. Like, that's one flip car.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's worse cities.
Dino's Dinners. I think that's the same gentleman that has the great hot sauce in town. Have you ever had the Dino's hot
Have I
sauce?
had that hot sauce?
Yeah.
I bathe in it.
It's so good.
I wash my face with it.
Home of home of Oilers fans, where even in a 7-0 win, we'll find something bad to say about the goalie.
Oh, no.
City of flip cars, high property taxes.
Worst snow removal ever, says Jesse.
All roads lead to potholes, and it's not exciting, but it's home.
There is one pothole on the bridge to get to work.
Yeah.
You will lose a tire if you hit that.
And that would be a really unfortunate place to have a traffic mishap.
Yeah.
On a bridge.
Or you'd get
an old
launched.
bridge.
You get launched into the river.
Exactly.
It's scary.
Or like changing your tire, all of a sudden you're standing on the bridge and there's not enough room for 2 vehicles hardly already.
No, it's a nightmare.
All right. So the traffic might be a part of this slogan. Let's go to some more of the suggestions. Let it rip.
Know It All Oil in the chat said Edmonton more than a mall.
At least we're not Calgary, says Simply the Beat.
I like Michael's. We got balls.
Home of McJesus, the place with stuff. All right, let's check out a few more of these. These are potential slogans for our city council has approved that they're going to do this. Proud and resilient. I like that. A city that shows up. That's good.
True. It's true. Anytime we've ever asked listeners to help when there's something that needs support, we're always blown away, but at the same time not surprised when people come through with their donations and stuff. There was that retirement home in St. Albert that went up in flames, and they had to take all of the elderly people out, and it was in the middle of winter, and none of them had time to grab their slippers. And what's the first thing you think of when you think of like a sweet old grandma or grandpa? They love their
Trying
slippers.
to beat them in cribbage.
They love their slippers.
Okay.
So that morning, we put it out there on the airwaves. We're like, let's raise some money and get them all brand new slippers.
Yeah.
At least like for just to put on while they're
In transit, trying
Exactly.
to figure out what happened to their home. Yeah.
And so we got hundreds of pairs of slippers thanks to donations that were rolling in. And even the people that were working at the Walmart that I stopped in, they knew ahead of time. They had all these bins of all of the slippers they had in stock.
Yeah.
It was such a great morning. Edmonton steps up. A city that shows up is my favorite so far.
All right. Edmonton. City of Edmonton.
I love that.
Helena says, it's not that bad.
It isn't.
It's a great slogan. And bagged milk. LF Goilers. LFG Oilers.
Our entire personality. Welcome.
I think there are a few more here. Like, yeah, geez. Come for the festival. Stay because your car won't start.
I like Kelsey's Construction City, home of the McDavid, home of the named snowplows.
I don't know, but I feel like this is going to be hilarious. I cannot wait. Well, hopefully it's doing well for you. Thank you for the message. It'll grow on you. Hide your keys, hide your toys. They stealing everything out here. Come on.
They're not.
All right, and let's hit it. I think we got one more slide.
That's it.
That's it? Okay,
Yeah.
sweet.
Okay, Devin in the chat says home of the sewer smell. There are certain areas that always smell like garbage,
Uh-huh.
but you get used to that.
Okay, you ready for mine?
Oh, you haven't done yours yet.
No. I think it could win. And it's not even like silly. I came up with a real one.
Okay.
Edmonton. Northern Attitude.
That's a Noah Khan song.
Well, yeah. But he doesn't own the words. Northern.
Kind of stealing it from a song that just recently got big.
Well, not that big.
It's pretty big. I was at the concert.
Yeah.
Everyone was singing.
Yeah, well, everybody was singing because they're here and they relate with it because we have Northern attitudes. Northern Attitude. See?
Prime example right here, Cranky Pants.
Sure. Get a little cranky in winter. Everybody's pretty cheerful in the summer. Northern Attitude. Well,
Pretty good.
thanks a lot.
Pretty good.
This is why,
I like Reese's.
Rooster, this is why I never run my stand-up comedy jokes by Lisa. Is because she'll immediately be like, oh, I feel like somebody said something similar to that in season 2 of Friends. Be like, well, I didn't watch season 2 of Friends. So I came up with it. That's not that funny.
The chat is divided.
On Northern Attitude.
If yours is good.
Come on, think about it.
Edmonton, look both ways for the LRT. Alberta's capital city. Short and sweet. Saucy Sarah, Ryder, we waited for that. Forget my northern attitude. Oh, I was raised on. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm really mad.
All right, let's move on.
I don't want
Best
to.
of luck to everyone.
That's it for me. Watch this.
it blends into your shirt, so it was kind of hard to see what you were doing. If you're just listening to this, Ryder turned his microphone away from his mouth.
So I was being upset.
So our first guest of the day, or second guest, I guess, thanks to Default Dan, will be in about 15 minutes. So we've got some other things to get to before that. Should we do our 3 stars of anything?
Yeah, absolutely we should.
Let's do it.
It could be an athlete, snacks, or cars. It's time we pick our 3 stars of anything.
We are getting excited about the Winter Games, but not just ice hockey. I love that they call it ice hockey. It's so funny as a Canadian when you're looking through all the sports. I'm like, ice hockey.
Northside Norm just came up with a pretty good suggestion here for the slogan before we totally move on.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Edmonton, home of rolling coal and dancing pole.
Oh, I thought I was going to say Dancing Dan.
No, that wouldn't have rhymed.
True.
See, some kind of brainstormer you are.
I didn't even come up with one. I stayed out of it because I know better.
Milan 2026. Opening ceremonies today. Mm-hmm. We decided for the 3 stars of anything. We're going to go with, I think all 3 of us are pretty much on board that the hockey might be the most exciting part.
Of course.
So we're doing...
I'm not going to get up extra early for anything else.
Right.
Or stay up extra late for anything else.
So we're doing the 3 stars of other...
Sports.
Yeah, events. What are they called?
They'd be events, yeah. Best sports or events to watch for the 2026 Winter Games. There are 16 different categories to take in until February 22nd. Like we said earlier on the show, make sure you're following along Daily Face-Off. They're going to be talking about it a lot on their YouTube.
16?
Yeah.
No, there's 65.
What?
I bet. I could name 16 off my head in 1 second. I bet 16 start before the weekend. How many
events at the Winter Games? You're probably right.
Yeah, it's going to be 100 and some, maybe.
116?
Yeah, 16. I knew that didn't make sense.
Maybe I just forgot to type the first one. Thanks for coming out.
Can you imagine if there was only 16 sports and events and it went until February 22nd? That'd be 1 event a day.
There's a lot of athletes.
Okay,
there's a lot of places.
116 different options that we can go with. And I believe I have first overall pick after winning yesterday.
Okay, so you have 3, Reese has 2, and I have 1. It's a race to 5. Loser has to get pink eyelashes put on the front of their vehicle for an entire week.
When you say it like that, it made it sound like you were saying loser has to get pink eye.
Okay, that's the next 3 stars of anything bet. Loser has to get farted on.
You have to intentionally get pink eye.
That's disgusting.
All right, my first overall pick. There is a new event this year I'm pretty excited about. And it is...
You better not be stealing mine.
That's how the game works.
Ryder, that is my favorite answer. Don't you dare take it. Does it start with an S?
Kind of. You can. With my first overall choice, I'm going to go with ski mogul racing. That wasn't the one you picked.
It isn't.
I know, so calm down, Northern attitude. So, mogul's normally one person. Bang, 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 bang. Trick. Bang, 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 bang. Trick.
Is this the one where
bang,
it looks
bang,
like
bang.
they're about to break their knees every time?
Yeah, so this year they're actually doing 1v1 at the moguls, which I'm just very excited about. They'll just be ripping down the hill.
Okay. Great first overall pick. Reese, what are you going with?
For my first overall pick, I'm going to go with bobsledding. Seeing everybody come together as one collective unit and then just ripping around a track, I think it's sick.
Bob's your uncle.
Bob's your uncle.
Wouldn't that be crazy if you did have an Uncle Bob and he was in the bobsled? Okay, my first overall pick.
And his last name was Sled?
Okay, this is so sick. First year being introduced at the Winter Games.
Oh, I already did that one.
No, you didn't. Mine is called Skimo. So it's just missing 3 letters from yours. Ski mountaineering, aka skimo, is the new niche sport being introduced where athletes will climb up the mountain in their skis with something called skins, which grips the bottom of their skis so they can climb and not slide back down the mountain.
So it's like extreme cross-country skiing uphill. Yeah.
When I first read this, I was like, oh, they climb the mountain. Cool. They just have their skis on their back and then they put them on and go down the... No. They're wearing them up a mountain and then they ski down. So there is a women's event for this, a men's event, and then they have the team event.
The mixed team.
The mixed team. So the one person goes up the hill and then they like tag in the next person and they ski down. Isn't that what it is?
No, I think they both do both.
What?
Yeah, and they have to take like different paths.
Okay.
So you got to get pretty strategic.
I'm not really sure, but first time coming to the Olympics. It's been a sport for a while. It's gained popularity over the past decade. Italy's apparently amazing at it.
Oh.
So I'm going to be tuned in to skimo.
Don't you think the first 3/4 of that event will kind of be boring
Yes.
to watch, though? And then the last quarter will be super exciting? Like, to me, cross-country skiing uphill sounds like a painful watch, personally. I'm interested to see it, though.
And I wonder how long it will take.
Yeah, like, what if it's a 45-minute climb and then a 6-minute, or not even, 3 minutes down the hill?
I don't know. Anyway, it's new to the Winter Games, so be prepared. It's going to be happening on February 19th and the 21st. What's your
Reese.
second? Oh,
Your first overall pick.
he already went. Bobsledding.
Yes,
Bob's
you
your
did do
uncle.
bobsledding.
Yeah.
With my second overall pick, I'm just doing curling. It's not that exciting for me to watch outside of the Winter Games, but when it's on during this 2-week duration, I'm absolutely hooked.
Yeah.
I'll watch countries that I'm not invested in at all, like Switzerland versus Japan, and I'll just be into it.
Yeah, you love it. But what Ryder does is he stands beside the TV, and when they show the play, he tells me exactly what rock they're gonna hit and why, and which one will get knocked out, and he's always right.
Thank you.
You're a great skip. Is that what they're called?
Yeah. Wow. You're killing it with
Thanks.
curling talk.
No problem.
You're getting me rock hard. That's a curling term.
We know. All right, Reese, what's your second overall pick for the top 3 events to watch besides ice hockey at the Winter Games?
Okay, I'm gonna go with biathlon.
What is that again?
It's basically cross-country skiing, but you're shooting guns and stuff. It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Like, it's a really cool sport
To
for these
have
people.
to be able to control your breath after
Yeah.
doing like extreme cardio and
Wasn't
shoot a target that small
Yeah.
it is a gift. It's incredible.
crazy.
Yeah.
was it the Winter Games where that guy showed up in just a t-shirt and won or something?
No,
And he
that
had-
was...
what was that?
I think that was the last Summer Games.
Oh, yeah.
Because that was the guy with, like...
Remember
everyone
that?
had, like, those
He was just, like-
glasses on that were, like, super
And he
intense.
was just
and
holding it
was,
like one hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he had his like transition glasses on. He just
doing,
rolled
like,
in.
the
Yeah,
side
exactly.
gun.
He was
It's
wearing
the most
jeans.
gangster thing you've ever seen in your life.
And he medaled. I think he got bronze or
I
something.
can't remember.
So anything with the Olympics and shooting guns, like, sign me up. I think it's
Alright.
pretty cool.
Yeah, that's sick.
It is probably the closest event to like a James Bond movie. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
Exactly.
Right.
It seems like something you'd see in a James Bond.
That's why they got to bring back skijoring.
exactly
That I was explaining yesterday, the skiing behind a horse.
horse.
That's also got James Bond vibes.
That is coming back, is it not?
No, I want it to.
Oh, I thought you were saying that it's coming back the first time since the 1920s. or
No,
something.
1928 was the last time they had it. It's not coming back, but I really want it to.
Oh my gosh, I was half listening yesterday. I was so excited.
You're half listening all the time. You didn't hear what I just whispered right now. I can tell. With my...
What was it? What did you say?
What's your second pick?
My second pick is figure skating. I'm ready to cry. I am ready to get emotional. Let's do this. I don't care who's skating. Land that triple axel.
Yeah.
Let's go. I don't like when they fall. I get very sad.
The quadruple sow cow. Has that ever been done?
Probably.
I know the quad's been done a few times. Elvis. Wasn't there an Elvis that was Canadian that got the first ever quad in competition? Hell yeah, he did.
Saucy Northside Norm said he took silver and he shot with a hand in his pocket. That's what it was.
Yeah.
The hand in the pocket, like he didn't even care. So good. Okay, so yeah, figure
Elvis
skating.
Stoico. God, remember that guy? That's going way back. He's only 53 now. I feel like it was 70 years ago I was watching him on TV.
Get your suggestions in. What are the events you're most excited to watch over the next couple weeks? Reese, what are you going with for your third overall
I
pick?
believe it's my pick for third.
Sorry.
I'm going to go with short track speed skating. It gets super intense, and I don't really understand how it works sometimes, which is fun because you're like watching, like somebody will just blast away from everybody else, and then they'll like be at the back of the line, but they've lapped everybody, and everybody else seems cool with it. If I got lapped, I'd be pissed.
I would give up.
Yeah.
Honestly, why even bother keep going if
Be like,
I'm
I
getting
have to
lapped?
do a full extra lap just to catch this person?
Yeah, I'm
No.
not doing that.
Anyway, there are two Canadians that are in contention, if not favorites, a guy and a girl this year for golds, and I love watching us win gold medals. So short track speed skating, especially this year, could be awesome.
Also, is there anything more wholesome than watching them on the bench with their coach waiting for the results to come up? That is cinema to me.
Do you think it would be cool if I got some skates like that just for like beer league?
No.
Imagine if you just
No, I don't.
think of how many breakaways you'd get. I mean, it wouldn't be great for like stopping or for the penalty kill,
No.
but starting in your own end,
I
like
mean,
McDavid does to get into the zone on the power play.
I
If you
would
had
love
if you
this.
had blades like this,
Do it.
everybody would call me Blade. God, that would be so cool.
All right, Reese, what are you going with your third overall pick?
I'm going with a sport that made headlines yesterday, actually. Olympic ski jumping.
Mm-hmm.
It's where they go like way, way, way up at the top and then go all the way down. Yeah.
So like no tricks.
Yeah,
just
no
distance.
tricks, just a giant,
Ah,
massive
that was
jump.
mine.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. Away she goes.
But did you guys see the stuff that was going on with them yesterday?
No?
Yes.
Tell me.
I think I heard about this with
Okay.
the penis thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, wait, I did hear about this. So they've been injecting their penises with some sort of,
Hyaluronic acid.
which I put on my face.
So
Hyaluronic acid.
yeah, from what I've been able to decipher, I'm not an expert in any of this stuff, but basically like it stiffens like their genitals and then it makes basically like having that somehow allows them to travel further.
Okay, here's what happens. They do it before they get their
their
gear
suit, yeah.
set up, and so their packages are way bigger, and so that the suits have to be a little bit bigger in that region. And then when they go back down to normal size, the extra material plays like a parachute for wind resistance. And when they're like, those guys like. This isn't talking about their genitals anymore, but like they'll finish like this far away from each other.
So they need
So
to
like
win
if you
by
can
this
get something
much.
that gives you 1/1000th of an advantage,
But it's not a
I'll take
drug,
it.
so they can get away with it?
Yeah, that's what it seems like. I think that if it ends up being a problem, like if they decide that, okay, this is starting to affect the games, then they'll do an investigation about
Yeah.
it. But I think as of right now, it's like, hey, well,
get that acid on your
Whatever.
junk. Give
Crazy.
yourself a
But they're
parachute.
injecting it.
Yeah.
Ouch.
hey, these guys are athletes.
I mean, pain is beauty. I don't know. I wanted to go with that because of Eddie the Eagle. Have you guys watched that movie?
Yeah. Very good.
I haven't seen it
Oh,
forever.
Okay.
You need to watch it.
Everyone, if you have never seen Eddie the Eagle, it's a true story from 1988, the Winter Games in Calgary. He placed last, but he was a legend. He was the underdog because no one expected this guy to be good at it.
Yeah.
He just started practicing and everyone was cheering for the guy. It's such a wholesome movie. You would love it. Eddie the Eagle, watch it.
We got Bob in the chat saying, "Hey Siri, where can I buy that acid?"
Okay, my third and final.
Just wait. I want to talk about ski jumping for a little bit longer.
Please.
Not the junk part, but so I lived in Poland for a few months when I was 18 on an exchange program, and the Winter Games from 2000 were on at the time. And the way that we take hockey in this country, that we care about, winning the gold and that's how they were acting about the ski jumping. Like, everybody left work early on the day that Adam Mawish, I can't believe I just remembered his name, Adam Mawish was jumping for Team Poland. Mm-hmm. Like, everything shut down.
That's cool.
The bars were packed.
Why are we working when McDavid's playing then?
Right. Well, it's crazy to me too when you get that hyped about an event. Like, his jumps would be 15, 20 seconds from the time he starts going down before he's landed. So the intensity, ooh, I still remember in the bar is just ooh, whoa, spierdale. I just swore in Polish.
Ryder. Okay, my third and final pick for best events to watch. I have to pivot because mine was taken. I'm going with Nordic. The Nordic combined, I think that's what it's called. So this combines cross-country skiing and ski jumping, which I think is kind of cool because, you get all that momentum. That's what it's called, right?
I don't know too much about the Nordic combined. Yeah, I believe you, but...
Okay, well, I'm going with that because I wanted to go with ski jumping.
There's cross-country skiing and ski jumping
Yeah, they
together?
do both. Nordic combined, that's what it's called. I've never watched it, but now I'm going to.
Well, we're going to get to the bottom of this because I feel
Why?
I don't think you're right.
Look it up. Fact check it. Nordic combined event. Cross-country skiing and jumps.
Ski jumping and cross-country skiing.
Together.
It begins with a ski jump where points for distance and style.
And then they get a head start and then they just give her.
Okay. Huh.
Now say sorry to me because I'm so athletic and know everything about the 16 sports.
It's just how often you're wrong with confidence that, I can't have faith sometimes.
It's fine.
But I'm sorry. You were right. Nordic combined is those two things that you said.
Tell me you love me.
I love you.
All right.
Tristan has an honorable mention.
Yes, Tristan, come through.
Snowboarding halfpipe not being mentioned is a bigger snub than Hyman. That event is awesome.
Okay, I completely forgot about snowboarding.
I
Sorry.
had snowboarding halfpipe written down as one of mine. And then I switched it out for short track speed skating because Canada has a really good chance to medal
Here's
this
the
year.
thing. Okay, Tristan, I love snowboarding, but I feel like it's all the same stuff. I don't get that much out of the event.
I will say that Big Air yesterday when I was watching it, they're all just doing as many spins as possible now.
Which is cool.
There's way less flips than there used to be. They used to be double backflip with 720 in twists.
I like their
now
swag.
It's just
I like their outfits.
they're all little helicopters out there.
I like when they take their helmet off and they react with the camera. That's all cool to me.
Yeah.
But the actual event, I'm like, eh.
I like the slope style the most. That's where they do some tricks off of the
Right.
pipes. So they're called the pipes.
I mean, yes.
And then they do some jumps. Is it called pipes? Is that what they grind on the snowboard hill?
Ask Tristan.
Is it?
I'm not super familiar with the technical term. Listen, I'm a simple man. I see people go in the air and spin around a lot.
And he
my,
likes it. He loves it.
caveman neurons activate. I'm just like, ooh.
That's great. Okay.
Snowboard slope style athletes, of course, a variety of rails. That's the word I was looking for. I knew it
Rails,
wasn't
pipes, same stuff. All right, let's spitfire our top three, and then we'll get you to vote on who had the best top three. Loser has to get pink eyelashes on their car. We take this very seriously.
Best events to watch at the Winter Games that aren't hockey. I went with the new Moguls Racing 1v1, curling, and short track speed skating.
I went with figure skating, skimo, which is brand new to the Winter Games this time around, and Nordic combined.
Boring.
Reese, mine are awesome.
I had bobsledding, biathlon, and ski jumping.
I stole
Shout
my
out.
ski jumping. All right, get that poll up, Reese. Let's see who wins today.
I feel like your attention span, you would watch cross-country skiing for about 6 seconds and be bored, and you have two of your picks that involve cross-country skiing.
I mean, I would circle back and see the results.
Most exciting event at the Summer Games is yours going to be long-distance running.
As somebody who has completed a half marathon, maybe.
Okay, cool. I don't get it.
It's fine.
Sorry to disagree.
I need people to come through and vote for me because I have a feeling it's going to be like yesterday where I got 16% of the votes.
At this point, you have 16% of the votes.
No!
Literally. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Darn.
Should we get to our next guest, who is brought to us by Southview Acura, an absolutely lovely place on Edmonton's south side, family-owned and operated, premier selection of new and pre-owned Acuras and more, backed by expert service you can trust. Stop by today and discover why at Southview Acura, luxury meets reality. I think the pink eyelashes would look pretty good on the Sauce Mobile. So,
But you're going to win. It's going to end up being me or Reese, as usual.
I am off to a decent start today yet again.
We'll see what happens. Get your vote on. But for now, let's talk to our famous guest.
Yeah.
We have Jeff here in the Sports Interaction Studio. Welcome, welcome. So you are the creator, the artist behind Jam Bottle Cap Art.
That's me.
You are born and raised here in Edmonton, St. Albert and then Edmonton.
Grew up in St. Albert.
Shout out.
I wasn't born here, though. I was raised here.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So
I was actually born in Saskatchewan.
get out.
Whereabouts?
I was born in Moosomin.
Okay,
The
nice.
southeast corner there.
Fair enough.
Do you know the hockey team there?
Yeah. Warriors.
I don't, so thanks you.
He probably made that up.
That sounds right.
I
the
knew
Moosomin
it.
Warriors.
Anyway. Okay, so when did you start doing bottle cap art, and did someone inspire you?
I started collecting bottle caps at OJ's in St. Albert in 2007, 2008.
And that's where you were bartending and you thought to
Yes.
yourself, why am I throwing these out when they could be used for something?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like collecting them. They're all cool colors. They all had cool, logos and different animals on them or whatever it was. So I just started saving them. And I was like, I got to do something with these. I saved up like 20,000 of these things. They were in my basement. I was like, I got to do something with these bottle caps.
And
Did you wash them
No.
as you'd get them? So did 20,000 bottle caps that
Smells
all
like
had
a brewery.
all have a slight splash of
Well,
beer on them at some point?
I was opening them myself, and it
Yeah.
was like a nice clean open.
Yeah.
So, if someone spilled a beer or whatever in the bucket, then yeah, those ones I would wash up and dry
Okay.
them right away. But for the most part, no. And they don't smell. The artwork doesn't smell like a brewery as most people would guess.
You wish.
I think like just the idea of that many of anything had me wondering if
Yeah.
it might have a scent to it. Like
So-
a bar. That's cool.
Did you do anything artistic before coming up with this concept? Like, were you drawing a lot, painting?
Oh, tons. Yeah. In school, like I was always doodling during class when I should have been paying attention. I took a couple art classes in school.
Mm-hmm.
I'm musical. Like I played in bands and stuff like that. Actually, Sean Pangs that works with the Nation here. We
Yep.
were in a band together, and well, you were there when you took the big gulp out of the Czech.
Yeah, you guys won.
I might have poured one of those beers for you.
So to those watching, if you didn't know, so Jeff and Sean were in a band together and they won when we had this contest. Like we were trying to give away $10,000 to a local band and your band picked it up.
Yeah, we won. Yeah, absolutely.
So awesome.
And so Sean, funny story, Sean told me that after we won, Steven Tyler, we're going to get to this in the story here,
Yes.
I'm sure, but Steven Tyler was there walking around.
Yeah,
and
he watched some of the show.
Yeah, he watched. So he basically saw me perform before I saw him perform.
He was
last
just
weekend.
hanging out at Taste of Edmonton.
Yeah, just hanging.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
I know,
Okay.
crazy.
So you started making some really incredible art pieces using these bottle caps, and I think they probably started pretty simple.
Yes.
Like, what was the kind of the first thing that you took a run at?
So the first thing, I had never seen a portrait done out of bottle caps. So I was like, okay, I'm going to try that, just an experimental piece. And I was looking at the caps. So, okay, they're about, 1 inch in diameter. I'm going to have to make this thing pretty big if I'm going to use these 1 inch pieces of color, right? And so I had this 4 foot by 4 foot piece of plywood, and I'm a big Beatles fan. So I was, okay, iconic image of John Lennon. That'll be the perfect one to get started on. So I took this piece, I looked at all the caps and the colors that I had, and on Microsoft Paint, I just took his face and kind of painted over it with the little cursor and just tried to make my own painting of him using the colors that I had on hand. So that was my palette, and I'm like, okay, so this is my palette. This is what it's going to try kind of look like. And then I just put that on the board and got to work. And It's like, okay, putting these things on there, it's not really working so well, so maybe I should flatten them. And it was just a whole process of trial and error, like what works, what doesn't. And then 6 years later, I finally finished the piece. It was just, working on it in my spare time and whatnot. So it was tricky, man. Like, it was absolutely tricky. But when I finally finished it, I was like, okay, this is the proof of concept. It can be done. And then a buddy of mine, Darren, he owns Arcadia. He saw it and he was like, oh, like, that's so cool. I've never seen art like that. And I'm opening a new location. Can I get something out of bottle caps? And so I was like, yeah, absolutely. I didn't tell him it took me 6 years to make the first one, or else he probably would have said no thanks. But yeah, it took me, I think, 3 months to make my second piece, which now hangs in Arcadia.
He probably got the best deal out of anybody, though.
Yeah, oh, man. Okay, so I traded like basically this piece, which I had no idea what the value would have been. Like, as artists, it's very hard to determine your own value of like the work that you produce. And so I think we settled on like a $400 bar tab and $400 cash or something like that. And I was like smitten. I was like, this is the best. Like,
I've made it.
Yeah, I'm killing it.
Burned through that $400 bar tab in no time.
Yeah, celebrating the
buying people beers. Like, I just made $400.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Is there a piece of your artwork at Rogers Place? You've made
Not at Rogers Place. Rogers Center, where the Blue Jays play in Toronto.
Right.
That's what it was.
I've got 3 pieces in the Labatt suite.
Okay.
Like their box suite. Yeah.
Reese, I sent you a picture that he's done with bottle cap art of Connor McDavid. I'm pretty sure this is your piece.
We have it here, actually.
You brought
like
it?
The original, yeah.
Can you bring it in here and show everyone?
My assistant Dan will be bringing it in here. Thanks, Daniel.
Let's you guys are gonna lose your minds when you see this. Get this? Careful.
Should I move?
Stand right in front of him. This is hilarious.
I'll grab you.
Oh, it might be too big. But look at that.
Yeah, if we get closer, we can see some of the. Here, hang on. I'll try and point one out. Okay, so right over here.
There we go.
1997.
Yeah.
He was a big fan of Sid, so beware of the Penguins here.
Dude.
I've got a whole bunch of other ones. It's hard to see in the reverse angle here, but tons of bottle caps that pertain.
Yeah,
to
pull it up. Yes. We'll get a picture of this up on Oilersnation too, so you guys can see the full piece.
So
Isn't that
good.
incredible?
Detail for you.
That's all bottle caps, you guys.
There are certain pieces of art that you just can't stop looking at, and I feel that way about a lot of your work. It's just like it tells such a crazy story, and the more you look at it, the more you like it.
He purposely uses certain bottle caps to go along with their stories too. That is incredible.
It's like little Easter eggs, right?
Yeah.
When you're up close, you have something to look at.
Thank you, Dan.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
Awesome. Okay, so
before we go on, can I present something to you guys?
No, get out of here.
What is it?
I mean, it's nothing crazy, but
is it booze?
I'm a bartender, so I had to make some Caesars for us.
This is the best.
All right,
Just place it right here. We'll serve them up.
If anybody's asking, they're virgin Caesars.
No.
Wrapped pickles.
Skin pickles.
She's got skin pickles.
This is what we're gonna have.
Ew.
Yeah, and olives as well.
That's sick.
Oops, shake it up a little bit. Where are we? Okay. Shake that up. Yeah. All right.
I love it.
This is amazing.
Having ourselves some virgin Caesars in here.
Yeah, where's the vodka? I'm pretty sure. He's like, there's a whole Tui in here.
No.
No, we're kidding.
There's nothing.
There's nothing in it.
Definitely not any Kirkland vodka that I have left over.
No Kirkland, nothing.
Reese, are you old enough to have one of these?
Yeah, he is.
Surprisingly, yes.
Can I ID you? Just,
You're such a good bartender.
There we go. All right, and then help yourself to some skin pickles.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Are you gonna try skin pickle live on the show?
Let's see if they're actually as good as you've been touting.
Love me a good skin pickle.
Let's see it.
Is this open? Oh wow. Oh, you need a skin pickle too.
This is the best.
All right. Here, Reese. And then, do you want 2 olives, Reese? Do
you like olives, Reese?
I'll take whatever.
Don't mind my fingers, but okay. So where's the? Oh yeah, there we go. So there's the skin pickle and the olives. That's the garnish there. All right.
How's it taste? How's your skin pickle?
You think your boss cares? And it's funny watching like After Dark. Those guys are always just hammering beers.
Yeah.
This is so good.
We have to start it off with a Caesar.
We're the new guys though. We gotta be careful.
True. This is the most delicious Caesar.
Virgin Caesar.
Doesn't even need
Virgin Caesar.
It doesn't even need ice.
And I checked. Good. This is an average size pickle. I've been told by a good authority that they're supposed to be about this size.
Skin pickles absolutely rip.
They really do. This is my first time having them, actually.
It's like the best thing ever.
It won't be the last.
There it is.
I mean, it tastes like a sandwich.
I know.
So yeah, here you go.
Perfect.
You don't want any more
How's
skin
that
pickle?
crunch? Nothing worse than hearing people eat in a microphone.
That is true. Yeah.
Okay, so back on track.
Yeah, where were we? Sorry for derailing it.
No, this is
I
the
think
best.
It was for a good reason.
This was the best kind of derail ever.
Yeah.
Before you met Steven Tyler,
Yeah.
Joe Rogan,
Yeah.
he purchased a piece of your art. You got to go and meet him at his comedy
Club.
spot.
And it's at the Mothership, right?
The Mothership. Yeah, it's at the Mothership. Yeah, that was wild. One summer day, he just started following me. He saw the Jim Morrison piece that I made, and he messaged me. He was like, that Jim Morrison piece is badass. And I was like, you know what would be badass? Getting your own piece, a Sam Kinison piece for your comedy club, because I knew he was a big Sam Kinison fan, and he's like, all caps, like, I would love that. And so, yeah, got the ball rolling and made him a piece, and he's like, okay, come on down, like, whenever you're ready, like, we'll, sort out the details and come on down, and you can mount it, and, like, I'll host you and everything. And so went down to Austin, I guess it would have been last October, and mounted the piece for him. And, I wanted to go see Kill Tony. It's a funny comedy show and stuff. And the manager there was like, oh man, like that thing's sold out months and months in advance. Like I can't even get in. And then I think they were kind of vetting me to make sure I wasn't just like some weird psycho from Canada or something like that. And so Joe's head of security, came and we were hanging out for a while. And then his other manager, we were all hanging out. And then suddenly I get an email later that day, like, okay, you're going to go see Kill Tony tonight in Joe's private suite, like his like private balcony. So you're going to be up there like watching the show from his private balcony. So watched that, went to the after party, like just chilling out with Tony Hinchcliffe and all the Kill Tony regulars, and Tom Segura was there and Jelly Roll was there. And it was nuts. Like I talked to you guys the next morning. I was so hungover the next
Jelly
morning.
Roll.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, did you get to like converse with these people, or were you just kind of like,
just
that's
chatting?
So cool.
So the head of security became my biggest fan basically, and he was just telling everybody in this, the after party, hey Jelly Roll, come check out this guy's stuff, and he's showing him on his phone. Jelly Roll's like, oh, that's super cool, and so we just start talking about music and everything. So it was an amazing night. But yeah, I threw back a couple too many bourbons that night.
I could see how that would happen.
Now tell us what happened with Steven Tyler.
Okay.
So did he start following you on Instagram? What happened here?
Not Steven Tyler, but so he has a charity called Janie's Fund, and it basically helps girls and women who have been in like abusive situations just kind of get on the right path, like pay for their education, like help them out basically. So Janie's Fund, the guy that kind of runs that, he just came across my Instagram profile and reached out and was like, hey, like we love your work. Would you be down to make a piece for this charity auction? And I was like, absolutely. Like, I would love to. That sounds amazing. Like, I love Aerosmith. Like, I'm a big fan of 70s music and that era. So, yeah, this would be a dream. Absolutely. So he's like, okay, great. Like, we're going to have this event February 1st. It's during the Grammys. It's a Grammy watch party. Like, we'd love you to come.
They roll out the red carpet. Celebrities
Literally
show up.
the red carpet. Like, Lauren, my wife, and I were on the red carpet, like, rubbing shoulders with Tia Carrera. Carmen Electra was there. Billy Corrigan. Like, Cheap Trick.
Carmen Electra is so tiny, hey? In real life, you're like...
She's so hot.
She's
I had
so
her posters on my wall, and I was just...
How crazy
and then,
is that?
Yeah, I look over at Tia Carrera, swing, oh my God. Like, Dreamweaver was playing in my head the whole time I was talking to her. I was like, I don't know what I said, Abraham Lincoln or something, it was wild. But yeah, just chatting with all these people. They're so friendly. And then Steven Tyler's daughter, Mia, like, kind of took us in under her wing, and like, we went partying at this Grammy after party at the Rainbow Room, and like Youngblood was there, and Slash, and like all these people. Like, it was insane.
And
like,
you got to see Steven Tyler perform with
yeah,
Youngblood. And
we were right there. Like,
how is he doing?
Close. You can tell this guy's spent over $2 million on drugs in his life.
I was gonna say, because he had like his vocal cord injury recently. How did his vocals sound?
His vocal, like, he's 78 or whatever he is, so you can tell like it's a little raspy. But like, all things considered, the guy can still belt it. And
So-
yeah, he sang quite well, I would say. Yeah.
You posted a reel of your evening on your Instagram. By the way, if you're not following him, Jam Bottle Cap Art has all the details, all the previous artwork, pictures with Joe Rogan, you name it. And the Steven Tyler part, Ryder and I were like, wait a minute.
It kind of looked like Youngblood was taking too big of a role, and Steven's like, let me sing this part.
He's like, I'm not dead yet, dude.
Yeah,
You know
he
what I
kind of
mean?
gave him
He was
like
he pushed him and was
Yeah.
like, it's my turn to sing
And you
this.
got that on camera, and it's
Oh, yeah.
on your Instagram.
I kind of thought maybe that, like, if Steven is, making a comeback now with his vocals, he knew that part of the song he could nail.
Oh, yeah.
So that's how I envisioned, like, the drama there. It's
It
just
was
like,
pretty-
let me get this part.
He was
Yeah.
no, but he
But-
was more like,
Like,
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
this. Like,
Yeah, it was interesting.
I got this one. And Youngblood, like, to his credit, was like,
Yeah,
okay, yeah, I
of
got
course.
this. Just like bobs his head and then sings the next part or
I mean,
whatever. But
they're
yeah.
like 50 years apart in age.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
So you take
Wow.
this big piece of art down, and it goes to auction with
Yes.
money to Janie's Fund.
Janie's Fund, yeah. Funny story, it actually only got there yesterday. So we had to, it got caught up in customs. Someone at customs read the detailed description that I have that says it's artwork made out of bottle caps, and have never had a problem. And they read that and they said, oh, this must be food. And so it got sent to the FDA, and they kept it for like 3 weeks, and so it actually didn't make it to the event. So we had to do a plan B where we had a life-size print of it, and most people didn't even notice that it wasn't the original.
Okay.
Obviously the original would have been better.
Yeah.
And we had a really cool plan. So if the original had made it, Steven was going to put in the last like 2 or 3 caps into the piece and then sign it, which would have probably increased the value, I would imagine. But
100%.
Damn,
next year,
FDA.
maybe. Yeah, the FDA. F and DA.
That sucks, but it's still sold at auction for how much?
50,000 US. Yeah.
Dude,
Incredible.
you did
Pretty
that.
wild. Yeah,
You did
I know,
that.
yeah. It was like this kind of older couple from Memphis, and they were so excited. She was doing like a little happy dance after she won it, and I came up and I gave her a big hug, and she's like, thank you so much. And then she saw my vest that was made out of bottle caps.
Yeah.
And oh my God, you're the artist. And so, yeah, it was very cool. I can't wait. She actually owns Steven Tyler's drum kit from his childhood, because he used to be a drummer before he became a singer. So she owns that. She said, I'm going to put it right next to the drum kit in our house.
That's so badass.
very cool.
Dude.
Like, yeah.
There was another really interesting project that we picked your brain about probably a year and a half ago now, something like that, where there was a collector of historic newspapers.
Yes.
And he wanted to have an Abraham Lincoln piece of art done, which was different. It wasn't your normal bottle caps.
Definitely not.
He wanted to use newspaper clippings from that era.
From the 1860s. Yeah.
And so he just had this huge collection of
million items or something like that he had. And so he just gave me a whole bunch of the pieces that were like ripped or just like partially damaged or incomplete, essentially worthless in the collector community, but still authentic. So yeah, he sent me a big box, and I came up with the Abraham Lincoln portrait, the iconic portrait. So it's kind of like a biography of the time told through his face. So every square inch of that piece is a piece of history, whether it be an article about like a battle that had happened, or even there's like, lithographs of Abraham Lincoln, like in the coffin, in the White House, stuff like this, like an image of him getting shot, like slaves that are getting, transported from place to place. So yeah, it was like a history lesson for me, going through all of this material and assembling it into, this portrait of Abraham Lincoln, which was very cool.
It was incredible. And it went to auction as well, right?
Yes, yeah.
And how did that one do?
That one did. I got about half of what I did for
Okay.
Steven
We were
Tyler.
wanting it to go for more. I remember how pumped we were when the auction went live, and we were like, we
yeah.
were watching
You guys
along.
watched? Oh, okay.
You and I both guessed how much it was going to go for.
And then-
I think I said 6 digits. I may have told you that in the interview, and felt bad afterwards. Because
You're
like
like,
you
"Don't
said,
feel
you
bad, it's all
don't
good."
you don't know.
When it goes to an auction, you have no idea. It really depends on like, the mood of who's bidding and just, whatever. There's so many, different criteria that go into like whether someone is like, yes, I want to bid X amount of dollars on this thing
Right.
or not. So whatever. It is what it is. It was a cool experience, and I'm keeping the experience from
No
that.
doubt. And it was an
Totally.
incredible piece as well.
Reese, I sent it to you in an email if you want to pop it up on the screen whenever you can, just so people can visualize this piece of art that was created.
When you hear somebody talking about it, like bottle cap art, you would picture something so much more elementary than what you've really turned it into. Like, your pieces are stunning. And that John Lennon one was with the big sunglasses. Was that your first one?
That was my first one.
Because
yeah.
you crushed that,
Here it is.
too.
Oh, thanks.
So check this out. This is all made out
Of newspaper clippings.
newspaper clippings, and he made that. It's insane. It's so cool.
Thanks.
We have a printout of
Oh,
it.
you do have a print of it.
Yeah.
That's right.
We're
yeah.
pretty pumped about
I actually
that.
have a print of the McDavid piece that I just showed you for you guys.
Get
I see you
out!
have some room on your wall.
Let's
Hell
do
yeah,
it.
we
You can
do.
put it up somewhere if you want.
That's
Sweet.
epic. So what's next for you? What's your next picture project? What are we thinking?
I have a bunch of commissions. My wait list is currently 2 years, and I have clients kind of all over the world now. So I'm working through that, but a very exciting one that I think you're also going to be excited about
Oh my
is
gosh.
Burton Cummings is getting a couple pieces from me of the Guess Who. So
He's coming to Edmonton too.
I will be there, and if I can work it out right, I will be presenting the first of 2 pieces to him in Edmonton when he's here.
You let me know because we have connections of where he's performing, and I can hook you up.
Okay, yeah.
Have you gotten in touch with them yet?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
chatting with his wife, so
Okay,
yeah.
with Burton's wife?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. My connection is not as cool as yours.
Like I think that's as close as you can get to.
I was kidding. Never
Actually,
mind.
yeah.
Lisa's is like, yeah, I know one of his cab drivers.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say I know the people at the venue that he's performing at.
Okay.
Definitely not as cool. Okay, so we've got that. People are very curious in the chat how much you're selling your art for these days.
I almost don't even want to say it
I
'cause
know.
it feels weird, but in Canada, most of my clients are American, so I have my prices in American, which feels a little ickier now, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, it is what it is. But in Canadian dollars, they start at $21,000.
You
Yes.
did that. You got there.
Never thought I would say out loud, but yeah, here we are.
You got to get over the feeling weird about that, though. Like, you have
Steven
something that is
Tyler,
so unique, and you do
Joe
such a good job at it.
Rogan.
And, like, there are a lot of people that have very deep pockets
That is true.
that want really unique, beautiful pieces. When you hear of some art going for millions, and then you look at it and you're like, that's a green stripe on a black piece of paper. Like, there's just ones that are puzzling. Yours isn't. So,
Well,
yeah,
thank
yeah.
you.
I would shake that. I feel weird saying it thing.
Okay.
I can understand why, but
It just went up to 30,000
yeah,
just now.
yes.
Just, yeah.
Except for us, we still let us in at 21.
Okay, yeah, deal.
We'll just take the printed ones.
Yeah.
Thanks. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Good for you. And you're a lifelong Oilers fan,
Absolutely. Yeah.
and so you've done a few pieces. You've done like I think a big Oilers logo I saw.
Yeah, that was
once.
one of my very first ones as well. The OJ's downtown that I was working at the time was going through a renovation, and I was like, "Hey, you guys want some bottle cap artwork?" And they actually went for it. So I sold them a piece while I was working at the bar, which just felt amazing. Like the biggest tip, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
selling it. But yeah, I've made some McDavid pieces for some fans locally, and I'd love to make some more. You know what I mean? Drysidle. Oh man, that would be nice.
Yes, and
Yeah.
people would buy that stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, for sure.
there's a demand for it.
Not
I'm-
even like in his gear, just like him looking
Smoking.
hot, right? Yeah, smoking a
The
cigarette.
smoking
yeah.
one would be great.
I'll put a cigarette in the piece.
Well, we have like one of our dedicated listeners, Lisa. I'm pretty sure she purchased an Elvis picture from you.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Yeah.
cool.
She didn't buy the Elvis, but she wanted to buy that Elvis.
Oh, okay.
That
She-
one's actually in Vegas now, but yeah.
Dang.
Hi, Lisa. Other Lisa. Yeah.
That
I'm
is
saying hi to
crazy.
Lisa through your
Yeah.
eyes. Apparently, she can see through your eyes.
here.
I think, right?
She's here.
Hi, Lisa.
Yeah, I would be ready to do one maybe of like McDavid handing the cup to Nuge.
I don't want to jinx it. So
Yeah.
Well, you need the picture first.
True.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. I feel like I jinxed the last year's finals because I was just so stoked during the Dallas series.
Yeah.
We went to a game, actually the game that Hyman got injured. We were at that game, unfortunately. We won it, but I was like, no, Hyman. But I was just so stoked on the Oilers. I was like, okay, there's no way they're going to get denied 2 years in a row.
Yeah, it did
And so
feel
I
like
made
that.
that piece during that series, and I put in caps that had I had the LA cap because there was a series of beers. I think it was through Molson Canadian back in the. I could be wrong, but anyway, there's a bunch of caps that have the actual NHL logos on them. So I put the Kings one on there. There wasn't Vegas around during those days,
right.
So I just put a V, and then I put the Dallas one, and then I put the Panthers one, and then I put the Oilers above all of them, like as if they vanquished all of those teams.
And you haven't slept a night since.
And I haven't slept a wink since that day. I am responsible for the loss.
I think all of us did something
we
during
all have that
100%.
process during those playoff series where we blame ourselves.
Oh,
like,
totally. It's weird that we do that.
No, I know. I started wearing different shoes at one point a couple years ago during the playoff run, and I was at my first playoff loss. I think I was 9-0 or something, and I was in a rush, realized I had worn different shoes. We lost the first game that I was at, and I took it very seriously.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
they
as if
only
McDavid...
win when I wear heels, so I only wear heels.
Right.
And your calves look great.
My calves couldn't look better.
Like, they have a stream of the fans walking in that all the players watch in the dressing room, and they're like, Ryder, you dipshit, those are different shoes.
Yeah. We have to do what we have to do.
We really do. Just like how McDavid wears those socks.
Yeah.
Soon enough, they're gonna disintegrate. Then what are we gonna do?
Or whatever's left of them needs to be in the Hockey Hall of Fame. That would be a great
just a
piece.
little shred of his socks.
It's so true. Or we need
strings.
Connor to come in here and just staple it to the artwork that you made of him.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Now that you could sell that.
It would
for
be
a
cool
lot
if
of
one of the
money.
players ended up.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. My plan for this one is to donate it to the Ben Stelter Foundation. There's something in the works near, I think in April or something like that, a big event. So when I have more details, I will,
You'll come back in. You'll tell us all about it.
Yeah.
Mandy in the chat wants to know, where do you get all of your bottle caps now?
So I saved a lot when I was a bartender. I'm talking lots. And then all of my bartender friends were saving during those years. So I have a lot from that. But now people just find me online and they reach out and they say, I've got this cap collection that I have been saving for God knows how long, and I don't even know why. I had plans to do a backsplash or a table or something with it, and I never got around to it. Mm-hmm. And then they come across my page and they say, oh, well, this guy knows what to do. So I just have a steady influx of donated caps.
Do you have a full room of caps?
Sweet.
Oh, yeah. It's insane. I should be on Hoarders if that show is still around.
I think it is.
Because it is wild. I think I estimated about 1.5 million bottle caps between my studio in my house and the garage.
Okay, and do you color coordinate them in bins?
Yeah, absolutely.
How long does that take?
A long time. Yeah, I need to hire some
literally
kids to,
especially if you're
kids, but yeah.
Come work for me in my garage.
Someone who's of legal working age.
Yeah. Would you like a drink? No, just kidding. Crazy.
Yeah, because if you're clipping at $20K a piece, and you can shave off a third of the time it takes in sorting,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and you get you more hours to pump out. Your time is now worth more than, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, honestly, efficiency is the name of the game right now.
Yeah.
I just hired a social media company out of LA,
No
and
way.
they're taking over the editing side of things for me, because that still takes me a while to edit all these videos and stuff. So
It's a full-time job to edit
it is
videos.
Wild how long it takes to make these things. And you have a certain image of how you want it to come out.
Yep.
So I'm a perfectionist. Obviously, attention to detail is something that I'm proud of. So that obviously applies to my social media as well. So I had a really hard time letting go, but the first video they made for me went viral on every single account. So I was like, okay, well, maybe I can let go of a little bit of control on this front.
Fair enough.
So,
yeah, well, we got Reese doing our videos for us now in studio, and they're so much better than what we used to try
Oh my
to
gosh.
do. Truly.
No, our old videos, they'd be blurry and half my face would be off the screen like this. And I'd edit it and I go, that's good. And I'd post.
I'd have my phone duct taped to the wall to try to get a shot of something that I thought might be funny. You'd hit record and then we'd do our radio break and then go back.
And then we do the millennial pause at the beginning of each video.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, 3 seconds
Hello.
mandatory pause.
Guys, let the Gen Zers do their thing, right?
Let them take over. They're good at it.
Do we have any more of his work that we can showcase? Because I think you really have to see it to understand. Will you get Reese some more?
Reese, if you go to Jam Bottle Cap Art It's all one word on Instagram. And if you want to just pull up his Instagram.
Or his website.
Yeah, it's just
Or the website, jambottlecapart.com. And if you want to share the screen.
That way you can kind of scroll through the...
And just click some different ones. That elephant one is badass.
The elephant one is so cool. I love
that one has a fun story actually. There's a family who lives just outside of Calgary who basically moved here from South Africa, and they wanted something to represent their family from South Africa and kind of just like have a family heirloom of sorts. And so we talked about it, and they were like, okay, these are some things within our family. Like, we're obviously proud Canadians, but we've had family members work in the Air Force. And like, you know, my uncle was a bomber in World War II and all this kind of stuff. And we love Batman. They were just like the biggest Batman fans. So if you look at that elephant, I've got all these things hidden within the elephant's face and ears. So in the one ear, there's a maple leaf that represents their like Canadian hood and also fighting in the Air Force. And then on the other side, it's like the Batman symbol there. And then within the piece, there's a whole bunch of caps that are like South African and then pertain to like their life moving to Canada and stuff like that. So it's beautiful. They loved it. It was a cool story.
That is the difference between you and me. Like, I can draw a stick person. Like, if someone were to be like, can you make me this? I would do it. But like, the fact that you think so deeply about
next level,
the
like
personal connection with people is so cool.
Thanks.
Reese, can we get that website up? Just, I want to, while we were talking about the elephant one, before we move on, I'd like for people to see it. It's pretty awesome. Okay,
so look at this artwork. Those are all bottle caps, you guys. There's the Steven Tyler one on the left there. Mm-hmm. And if you keep scrolling, there's the elephant, or at least there's a video of it there. So cool.
Like, these are all made with bottle caps.
But I also love that you show the behind the scenes of like what your studio looks like, how you organize things, how you actually flatten each of the bottle caps and get them on.
Well, people like that stuff.
The behind the scenes.
I've found, and just the authenticity. Like, I'm just, chatting with my followers just like I'm chatting with you guys right now. And I think that's something that's lacking in this AI world that we're living in now, the authentic person, right? I think there's a craving for that. So I'm always going to be just, presenting myself as I do with anybody. And
so you can see the maple leaf on the elephant right in the middle of the screen on the left, or its right ear.
Yeah.
And then the Batman is on the other side.
So cool.
Which piece, after you finished, did you look at and go, holy shit, I absolutely nailed this the most? Oh, like, is there one that has felt like it was more of a home run than...
That's a really tough question. I put so much effort into each piece that they're like, I don't know, they're like your kids. You know what I mean? You can't pick a favorite. And just like your kids, I gave them all away. No, I'm just all of my children have been up for adoption. Kidding, obviously.
Yes.
But no, I put so much attention to detail in every piece. And when I'm for instance, when I'm working on these portraits of musicians, which is what I love, the music is like, that's my connection to the world. I listen to like everything that musician has ever done, like all the B-sides, just like any collab that they've done or whatever.
While you're working on it.
While I'm working on them, because I have like 80, 90, 120 hours, right, in each one of these pieces. So there's tons of time where I'm just, by myself in my studio and I can listen to whatever I want. So I love that, where I discover all these things. Like, I made a piece of Prince and I'm like, oh my God, Prince had like a metal album almost back in the day. And it's just like, I had no idea, some their hits or some of their deep cuts maybe, but like to do the full run of their whole discography is just like something else. So I just love that part when I'm working on that I have that connection with that artist.
And when you were doing the elephant one, it was just sounds of elephants in the
elephants mating. Okay, which one would you say of all the pieces did you find the most challenging, or like the most surprisingly difficult at different times, or was there like a certain?
Okay, so recently I made this big skull that has a bunch of flowers and hummingbirds and butterflies, and it was massive, like 6 feet wide, 6 feet tall. And that one was more like 3-dimensional, like it actually comes out off the wall. That one was tricky because I'm usually just working with a flat surface. And so for this one to be, have depth and relief and like bending the caps and and it was heavy. It was like 180 pounds. Like shipping this to Miami was a whole thing that I had never gone through. So my brother was a huge help, actually. He's an engineer and he has a CNC. So we kind of figured out how to design this piece so you can take it apart to ship it. And then we went down to assemble it and mount it in Miami. So that one was like extra challenging and stressful at times, but like so fulfilling to have actually made it come to fruition and, you know, put it in this guy's plate. I don't know if you guys saw the behind the scenes footage of that one, but this guy is like, you know, he has like FU money. Like this guy has 200 supercars in his personal, like private.
Is that part
collection.
of the reel? Like, do you have some of his like
think
house
so. I
in
can't
there?
remember exactly when I posted about it last.
Okay,
but
we're gonna have to creep back and find
creep
that.
it.
Deep dive.
Yeah,
So
for
where
sure.
can people find you online while they're looking for you right now?
Just search Jam Bottle Cap Art.
Okay. I like that a lot of people who have to take work trips are like, yeah, I got to go to Winnipeg in November and, you know, stay at a sketchy hotel. Yours are like, yeah, I'm going to a red carpet event with Steven Tyler, and then I'm going to this billionaire's place in Miami.
Yeah.
I actually will be going to Winnipeg to deliver the Burton
Burton
Cummings
Cummings
piece.
was
Yeah.
okay.
Hopefully it's
That
not
is
November. though.
Perfect.
True. Yeah, the summers are great.
Summers are great.
Just
there.
bring your
Here,
bug
yeah.
spray.
So funny.
Apologies to anyone who lives in Winnipeg.
apologies.
It's actually a beautiful city. You know, you were just there.
Yeah. I fell in love with it when I went
a cool
for
place,
for Grey Cup. It
Because
was a-
does Burton still live there?
He I don't know if I'm supposed to say where he lives
Oh,
or not.
okay, never
but
mind
anyway,
then.
he doesn't live there, but he lives close.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's fair. Because he's from Winnipeg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The band is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for taking the time to come in, man.
Thanks for having me.
I'm hoping a lot of the saucers will load up your socials and give you a follow. It's a cool success story from Edmonton with an Oilers fan who's doing some work that includes the Oilers. Like, it's just got so much of it that
It's
I like.
everything. And we just can't wait to see who you're going to be collabing with next. And that's what's so fun about following your journey is you do keep us in the loop with that kind of stuff. People can buy prints of your work,
Yeah,
correct?
absolutely.
So
Yeah.
if you're like, okay, I would love to own this artwork, but it's a little bit out of my budget, you can order those on your website.
Yep, you bet. I have
Perfect.
prints of all sizes and all prices for every budget.
And I will say, this is one of the best Virgin Caesars I've ever had.
It is
so
so
thank you very
good.
much.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks for
We,
coming in, man.
We will be right back. We want to get a picture with, obviously, the huge piece of Connor McDavid. So we will be right back, sauces. We're going to get to our bets, and feel free to talk to us in the chat. We will be back soon.
welcome back to the Sports Interaction Studio. Big thanks to Jam Bottle Cap Art for coming through. Man,
So
he's
cool.
got some cool shit, hey?
His stories are so awesome, and they're only going to get cooler.
Yeah.
And he made us drinks. He made us skin pickles. He gave us a framed piece of that Connor McDavid art. We're going to hang it up here at Oilersnation HQ. Pretty pumped about that.
And it sounds like that piece, that Connor McDavid piece, is going to go up for auction potentially with Ben Stelter Foundation being the recipient of the money. That's badass.
Yep, that's cool.
What a piece. And truly, like, everything he's pumped out. Like, if that John Lennon one was the first, no wonder he realized he could make a career of this.
Yeah.
He's an inspiration, like, to see that, like I said yesterday when we were talking about how he was coming in, go for it.
Do it.
Like, there's no better time than right now to try to do something creative as a side hustle to start like he did. He was still working, and now it's his full-time job.
That one piece that he came in and showed us of Connor McDavid took him 90 hours. 90.
2 weeks of, like, 9 hour days. That's that's awesome. All right, let's move on to something else before we get to our bets. Does a TV in the bedroom actually cut down on lovin'? Some new research has been released on this.
Okay, so it looks like Reese won today for 3 stars of anything by 2%. Nice work, Reese. So Reese gets a point. So we're going to get that poll out of here. Let's put a new, fresh poll up in the chat.
Let's freaking go.
What's the question, Ryder?
Well,
TV in the
I don't
room?
know what we're going to ask people. That's pretty personal for them to vote. But
No, it can be a generic question.
do you have a TV in your bedroom? Is that what we want to ask?
No, like, I don't know. How would we word it?
Well, it would have to be pretty wordy.
Does a TV,
in your bed?
Affect quality time together?
affect your lovin' in the bedroom?
Who's going to answer that? That's such a strange do you have a TV in your bedroom? I guess we can play on that.
Okay, fine.
And then we just
And then
know
that
what we're
tells us
working with.
everything we need to know.
Well, does it though?
I don't know.
So what do you think? More lovin' if you have a TV in your bedroom, or less? What's your guess?
More.
More lovin' in the bedroom
Reese
if you have
agrees.
a TV. Reese, more or less lovin' in the TV in the bedroom if you have a TV.
I think more.
Yeah.
It depends what you're watching, I suppose.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. Oh,
You're in your bed.
Teletubbies?
Nobody's watching Teletubbies.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's shows that you definitely wouldn't be like, yeah, girl.
I've never supported Teletubbies. You can't put a baby in the sun. It'll burn.
But I could see if you were watching, like, something pretty raunchy.
Jamie said I'm watching you on my TV in my bedroom right now.
Okay. And has it led to anything? See, like, who's going to be like, yeah, this show gets me going.
Well, I don't know. People love that shirt you're wearing. Flex your muscles.
I was.
Oh.
Here, I can do this. Now Jamie's going to get rolling. So apparently no TV in the bedroom. Couples that have no TV in the bedroom, on average, knock boots twice a week.
Wait a minute. Is that more?
I'll get to the rest. That was just the first thing that I said. No TV in the bedroom. Once again, knocking boots twice a week on average.
Okay.
Couples that have a TV in the bedroom, smushing once a week. 50% less on average.
Because they're falling asleep watching their show? What is the science here?
I don't know. I think if you have a TV in the bedroom, does it not lead to, like, that's where you go to watch TV? Whereas if you don't, like, that's where you go.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
So it's like, no, it's no longer classified as the place to get it on. It's just like, this is where you lay in your stained sweatpants, eat your chips, and fart.
Well, exactly. Like, what accessories are you taking at 9 p.m. to a bedroom if there's no TV in it? Probably some banana-flavored motion lotion or something.
Mm-hmm, your favorite.
An Acetron 5000. Just
your favorite.
Get that thing fired up. And no, that's not my favorite. But what are you going to take as accessories to the bedroom if you're going to watch TV, like you
Popcorn.
said.
Popcorn tits. That's my nickname. Because when you watch movies, you get popcorn down your bra. Which there's nothing sexier taking a bra off after going to the movies.
And having a bite.
Butter me up, baby.
So I'm just saying, like, I think that is an example of what you would take to the bedroom at 9, TV, no TV. That's just an example of what you think your bedroom is.
Yeah.
Is it an entertainment palace or is it an entertainment palace? Anyway, so the stats are out, and twice as much loving if you do not have a TV in your bedroom. Also, 47% of couples in this recent survey admit to smushing when the TV is on. So you're just watching TV and...
In the living room?
No. In the bedroom.
This is a very confusing survey.
Why? Let me break it down again. No TV in the bedroom, getting it on twice a week. TV in the bedroom, once a week, 50% off. Then, new stat, 47% of couples that have a TV in their bedroom admit to getting it on with just the TV on. And maybe like doggy so you can both watch the game.
No, we don't talk like that.
Well, what if you both want to watch? There's a certain position that's
pause
possible.
You pause it like a normal person.
You pause it and rewind so the other person can watch the same part of the show? I'm just saying, if there's a TV in the bedroom and you're watching TV while you get it on, there's only one
Nobody's
position.
watching the show while you're doing it.
Depends what the show is.
All
What?
right. Okay.
Well, you're telling me you're going to watch Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing does not get me going.
Well,
They hated each other in real life. There's no chemistry.
Okay, give me an example of a show that gets you going then. And don't say Heated Rivalry. 'Cause that would be tough, I think.
Speak for yourself.
I know, but for me it would be tough. Oh, good. Thanks for contributing. Thanks for
I don't watch smut.
Thanks for shutting down Dirty Dancing.
I watch TikToks in bed by myself.
Listen, you're getting off track. I'm saying there are some shows that I could see could lead to...
Bridgerton.
Yeah, you're watching 50 Shades of Grey.
Tell Me Lies, even though we all hate Steven.
Sure. The new show that's coming out right away.
Wuthering Heights.
Yeah. So, watching that, maybe you would want to watch while you smush. Anyway.
Mandy, Reese, can we please see your face during these conversations? Reese does not put his face up on the screen enough. Especially when Ryder's talking himself into a hole.
I've just kind of been sitting back here.
Just chilling.
Chilling.
Wonder how Tristan's feeling on his first day as an intern of the sauce.
Just the slow turn. I thought I was getting into a hockey podcast.
Yeah, he's like, where the hell am I?
Are they going to talk about Hyman some more?
Brilliant Banana 7, The Hunting Wives, true.
Okay, see? So there are shows, and if that's the case, what position?
No, that's not what we're asking. You're the one that wanted to make it more generic. Do you have a TV in your room? What a boring question.
What if you both want to watch Hockey Night in Canada?
I love Ron.
I'm not going to watch that upside down. I'd be confused.
Upside down?
Well, I'm trying to figure out another position that would work on top of Doggy, but I can't draw the picture for you any clearer than that.
Upside down is crazy.
That is like, okay.
Well, if you were on your back laying down and you wanted to watch the TV over here. You know?
Yeah. I'd pause it.
Listen, I didn't
like
want
a normal person.
I didn't want to get into any of this. People are watching at work. I just wanted to give the stats and try to handle this conversation.
We were supposed to be the new Miss Rachel.
I know.
That was the vibe of the sauce.
I wanted to handle this conversation with tact and class, and it ran away on us by accident. Way she goes.
People want more details on Upside Down.
Not like face down. I'm talking on my back, trying to watch the TV upside down. Here's the TV. Oh. That looked like offside. Oh, wait, no, I'm just upside down.
I just
He
have
was
vertigo.
totally onside.
Where's my Caesar?
This is your fault.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, you did.
I wanted to get
You
into our
did.
bets.
You made me come up with different TV shows, and then I started spiraling.
You made me come up with different TV shows, and then you made me look like a fool for not knowing any horny ones.
Now I'm in trouble and uncomfortable.
Everyone's uncomfortable. Moving on. Did you guys see Brooklyn Beckham covered up his dad tattoo?
Yeah.
That's dramatic. Grow up.
Yeah, imagine even getting just dad tattooed on you. Like, and he's alive. I could see, like, in tribute to a dad passing. But that's, like, such an ass-kiss move by one of your kids. To be like, "Who's your
Dad, check it
favorite?
out.
Look what I got."
Yeah, he probably has a mom one too, though.
I don't know if he does. He didn't get it covered up, and I heard she was a big part of the issue.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, that's the latest news with the Beckham drama.
Covered up his dad tattoo.
Has anyone watching this or listening gotten a tattoo covered up? I want to get one covered up. I have one on my arm that I got when I was in Thailand, and I don't know what it says.
Yeah, and the ink's leaked on it, too.
It's like leaked out into my skin because I got it with a bamboo, so all the ink, that's why it looks like a permanent bruise. And
I was going to say, it looks like somebody gave it to you with a slingshot.
I know. And I don't know what it says because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to say, don't forget to look up, but I think it might say cigarettes sold here. But I refuse to look into it because I'm scared.
Also, don't forget to look up is so stupid because you have vertigo and are afraid of heights. So when you look up, you don't feel good.
Well, the reason I got it written on me is because it was the one tip that someone gave me before I went to Thailand. They were like, you're going to be there for 40 days. You'll never experience anything like this again. You're going to be on a boat. You're going to be drinking. You're going to be partying. Don't forget to look up. Like, look around is what she meant.
Oh.
So it was actually like very inspiring and I loved it. And we kept saying to each other on the trip, like, look up.
You know what you should get underneath it is don't forget to look up and then just... That's the sound you make when you look up. I don't feel good. I'm scared. Look at how tall that building is. How is that allowed?
It's true.
It's so tall. I'm scared.
Anyway, let's get to our bets of the day.
Wrapping up the show just in a lovely way. Absolute chaos.
That's the sauce, baby. This segment's brought to you by Sports Interaction Sportsbook and Casino. Every game's your game and you bet with Sports Interaction. From puck drop to overtime, you can bet with Canada's homegrown sportsbook. Join us. It's so much fun. 19 plus, please play responsibly. What did I bet on today? Where's my phone?
I can go first, Reese, if you want to get it ready to go.
I think I left my phone out in the...
I had some luck with the mixed curling team winning their game yesterday, so I ramped it up. I'm picking the men's curling team to win the damn games. Gold medal, baby. At 175.
I don't have my phone on me, but I think I sent you my bet. It's for the Super Bowl. All I know is I bet on the Patriots to win and Drake May to do something. Anything. Which I feel like is a really easy ticket. They're going to beat Seattle, right? Question mark?
No, I think Seattle is heavily favored to win. Sorry.
Whatever.
It's true.
I'm still going to bet just to make things interesting.
Who is representing the Winter Games for the men's curling team? I should know this. Come on. Where is it?
Every game is your game when you bet with Sports Interaction. Get in on the action with Parlay Boosts,
Brad Jacobs.
live betting, and easy deposits and payouts. You can bet now at sportsinteraction.com/Oilersnation. 19 plus, please play responsibly.
And I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, Brad Jacobs already has a gold medal in the bank. And that might have even been the last time he was at the Winter Games. So that's why I went with that bet.
Have you checked in with the chat room?
Yeah. They think we're unhinged too. Everybody's quite confused about Upside Down. And it's getting a little graphic, LOL. I didn't mean for it to.
Sorry about that.
We'll clean it up next week.
Yeah, we will.
Thanks for being here with us. Oh, one more thing I wanted to mention. Actually, two more things I wanted to mention.
What?
Reese, did you get the picture that I sent you about Las Vegas by chance?
What is it? Where did you send it to him?
If not, I can just tell the story. I think I probably sent it to you on social somewhere.
Oh, there's 17 platforms. That helps. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook,
No.
X,
I don't
email.
know. It's not that necessary. I know the story. There was a guy at the casino in Vegas over the last weekend, I think, who had $5, a $5 bet on the 3-card poker. Have you ever played that?
No.
So there's some options. You can bet just to beat the dealer, or you can bet on like a little side bet on really good hands. If they're all the same suit, for example, it'll pay out. Or if it's like better than pocket aces, it'll pay out. I don't know the exact rules, but that's kind of what it is, right? The side bets.
Okay.
He had a $5 side bet on 3-card poker, and he hit his 5 cards that came up. 3 his, 2 house were a full or royal flush. 10 jack, queen, king, ace of diamonds.
How much money did he win?
$1.5 million.
What are the odds of this?
Very slim. Like, usually, if you're a poker player, it's like getting a hole-in-one, pretty much. Lisa, getting a royal flush is even more difficult than getting a royal flush.
Okay.
Getting a royal... I'm so distracted now. Just pay attention to me for 1 minute.
Menzies, shut
I
up.
know, but I need to finish what I was talking about.
Okay.
With the royal flush.
Getting a royal flush is incredibly rare. Here it is. I just broke it down perfectly. $5 side bet into $1.4 million playing 3-card poker, hit the royal flush. That would be like getting 2 hole-in-ones in 1 round.
Okay.
Similar odds.
Crazy.
And usually in poker, you have 5 cards, or you have 2 cards, and the house has 5, like what you're playing with. So you have 7 cards to get a royal flush. What makes this so wild is there are only 5 cards in play, and they all had to be the exact right ones for him to hit. Anyway, long story short,
I'd say
we're going to Vegas, March 24th to 27th. Bring $5 with you, because somebody's getting this done.
me trying to listen to any rules of a card game. Holy shit.
Especially like as soon as Menzies came in, you just went like this.
It's that meme of the woman with different algorithms and equations going on.
Literally.
And then I
what?
kind of screwed it up when I said royal flush is about the same odds as getting a royal flush. Which couldn't say that. Couldn't make a truer statement than that.
Yeah, exactly.
Menzies.
I'm just testing everyone's, on air.
Sometimes we need that.
Stick-to-itiveness.
You guys are both going to be on Oilersnation every day today.
That's right.
That's right. We're going to be on...
Do you know if you're co-hosting the whole time and I'm just jumping in as a guest?
I think I'm co-hosting the whole time.
Sweet.
I think they're going to give me that leash and see what I do with it, which...
I've seen you with leashes before.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Have you ever tried it upside down?
You usually have to pay. Now, Tate McRae, briefly.
Yep.
Okay, who's dumber? Tate McRae for accepting or NBC for asking her?
Like, why a Canadian when there's so many Americans you could have gone
You'd
with?
think. I mean, there's only 350 million of them to choose. I know it's hard to pick one. But I don't know what to make of why she would say yes.
Right.
But then also why they asked her. Like, are they're not busting any stereotypes about looking like dumb Americans.
Maybe they're trying to get under our skin on purpose.
That's what I kind of thought. Like, do you think that the execs were like, this'll piss Canadians
They were like,
off?
who's the biggest Canadian artist right now? You Google it. Kids are loving Tate McRae. It's the first name that pops up. They say, get her on the line. Pay her in American dollars.
Well, it's interesting because, they go in that direction here for this commercial. And then for the Super Bowl, they pick a Mexican. So I don't know what they're doing with American artists. But
Is Green Day...
I believe he's Puerto Rican.
yeah. That's a gray area.
Yes, that was.
I also think he's American.
Yeah.
But there's all these people. I'll explain the joke later.
Thanks for popping on, Menzies.
Yeah,
That's a
there's
wrap.
people perceive him to
Yes.
be
Yes.
That's right.
foreign.
And also, Tate
Yes.
McRae could have her American citizenship. Do we know this? She lives in LA.
Yeah, I don't think she's been there long enough to get it. That's my guess.
I wouldn't know a Tate McRae song if you started singing one right now.
I thought I knew one, and I had the wrong name last time we talked
Yeah, in our
about it.
clip that goes viral, Lisa's like, race car slaps.
It's not the name of the song.
The song's
It's called Sports Car.
Car.
So close.
Oh, I thought you were thinking of like the Tracy Chapman.
You
got a
race
fast
car.
That one.
That would have been embarrassing if I said that.
Yeah, a little bit.
Anyway, yes, because I know on Instagram people were dying to get
Your take.
They
my
were.
Tate McRae take.
People were tagging you in the comments
Yes.
saying, get Menzies in to weigh on this.
Uh-huh.
Now, it is interesting about separation. Moments like this, as producer Reese gets, his finger is hovering over the stop
literally-
the stream. It's like this, the red button. What do you do here? You got more the winter games.
Yeah.
You want to exit the country. Well, what's your rooting interest? What does one do?
I think K.O. McCarr would be the captain for Team Alberta.
Yeah.
If we separated. But yeah, no McDavid, no Crosby. That would be tough.
Yeah.
So-
But it puts you in a quandary, you know?
Wow, I'm definitely checking out Oilersnation every day today. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You guys are
indeed.
going to be a riot.
Before we wrap up for the week, we do want to let you know that there is a joint effort that you'll probably be pretty interested in, and it's a pretty nice golf clothes company. Mm-hmm. And they've teamed up with Hurley, and it's like a laid-back board sports energy.
Lots of Hawaiian prints and stuff, too.
It's Hurley with levelware, and we just got our hands on the first glimpse of some of this stuff, and it's really dope. So if you're interested, you should definitely check them out. Once again, that is Hurley with levelware.
Levelware.com.
Fairways Collection, it's called. Buy now your golf gear, because look at it. It's starting to get nice.
We got that spring fever, baby.
If you're going to order it, you want it there in time. Maybe it doesn't fit right. You got to send it back and get the right size. You want to look fly as hell on that first tee for the first round.
Were people on a driving range in the last couple of days?
Probably.
Is that true?
I don't know.
Or was that just fake CTV news? I just saw a picture and I wasn't sure. So
I doubt that CTV
I don't know
would
if
be like, yeah,
He
let's,
does fake news.
let's get the people going.
Yeah.
Let's make them stick around through the commercials.
Clickbait.
Coming up next.
I've yesterday I was in Fort McMurray. I've never had a temperature change so drastic on a drive. It was minus 15 yesterday morning with like a centimeter of ice in your windshield after the rain, and then plus 10.
No way.
25 degree.
That's bad for migraine peeps.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They have a rough time with that. You used to until you went on blood pressure pills.
That's right. It's helped a lot. I saw even in Calgary yesterday, they had like an outdoor patio party at a radio station that we follow. I was like, what?
Whoa.
We're partying outside already?
I mean, today's supposed to be, 10 degrees or
It's a
something?
gorgeous day
Just
outside.
stunning.
Yeah.
I mean, could they get some patios popping
Let's
next
go.
week for the winter games?
Well, this will be like Vancouver when it was probably plus 10 in the city when the games were going on.
It does drop off a little bit next week, but still highs above 0 every day for the next 7 days. We'll take it. And that's it for us.
Okay, make sure you're watching these guys. I'm sure it'll be very entertaining. Oilers Nation every day over on Oilers Nation's YouTube. Make sure you're liking this video, subscribing to the sauce. Stay saucy, baby.
What a mess. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like it, hype it, and share it with your friends.
And to not miss any of our content, make sure you're subscribing to the Oilers Nation YouTube channel. Freaking nailed it.